Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of WUBG. We are the Workers' Union of Baldur's Gate. I am your host and dungeon master for the evening, Steven. With us today, we have the amazing Sam Johns.
Hey, that's me.
The impeccable Spencer Gonzalez.
Oh my god, I'm impeccable.
The handsome Lars Hafell.
Hello.
And the fantastic Kristyn Vario. All right. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We really appreciate it. We did individual sessions before this campaign started. So everybody here has had time in the world already, and you guys are going to be coming in when they've already kind of gotten used to what's been going on. But I still will be reading in as if it was the first time they were playing. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous, and this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of the summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auriel, the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's cruel indifference. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing a potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle and, in the spirit of heroes who have come before, or villains, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land. Our story begins here, in Bryn Shander. Or more specific, the Northlook, a rundown old inn that is used to housing adventurers and mercenaries, managed by a grumpy, middle-aged human named Scramsax and his wife Sasha. Since the Rime started, however, the inn has seen more vacancy than ever before. These have been the inn's quietest days. However, quiet would not be the word used to describe what has occurred last night. Mervyn Stoutgrass, halfling merchant and owner of Mervyn's Necessities, has been found stabbed to death in his room. He was stabbed repeatedly in the chest, with his blood and viscera staining the sheets. A puddle of blood formed beneath him, which made its way onto the floor. On the wall, spout out in blood, were the words, "She will have her due." The city guards were quickly called, and the inn's occupants were ordered to stay in the common area as the body was investigated. There's Scramsax and Sasha, as well as 4 other individuals. A Goliath woman and a tiefling man sit together at a table in quiet discussion. A halfling female sits alone at another table excitedly writing in a book. And a mysterious cloaked figure sits motionless in the darkest corner of the tavern. 2 notable figures have also arrived at the scene. Sheriff Markham Southwell, a brawny, bald human male, commander of the town's militia, and the townspeaker Duvessa Shane, young human female with brunette hair and a determined complexion. They have a quiet conversation with each other before Shane leaves the inn. Sheriff Southwell gets up and begins to speak. All right, listen up. Unfortunately, you are all detained for the time being. Until we figure out what is going on, you are not allowed to leave. We have positioned guards around every exit, so no funny business. We're going to be bringing you upstairs one at a time for questioning. If you cooperate, the sooner we can be done here and you can all go home. If you're innocent, you have nothing to worry about. We're going to take a few minutes to get our affairs in order, and then we'll begin. As he gets up to leave, the 6 of you are left alone in the common room. Rook, You sit with Marcus at a table in quiet discussion of the events that occurred last night. If you would like to describe your character, you may do so.
I am Goliath woman. I have white stone-like skin and black bits of mottling along my face in various different intricate patterns. And my eyes are pure white. There are no pupils, no irises, anything. They're just white. If we just ran from our rooms and discovered that body, I've probably got a shield and a spear with me. And like even after getting up in the middle of the night, I'm fully dressed and ready to go. I've got furs and leathers and all kinds of just traveling equipment ready to go. And I have a very long and thick scarf around my neck. I am also 7.5 feet tall. Which, to clarify, when I stand up, I probably scrape the ceiling of this place. I am a full foot taller than Stephen Martello over there, and I am just as broad. You can tell that she has some muscles on her. She definitely got that from working somewhere, maybe like labor or just wandering around the wilderness or something like that. I also have very, very, very long and beautiful black hair. It's probably the most noticeable feature about me. I kind of tuck it to the side and in my shirt a little bit. And it is weirdly kind of pretty for this person. But by far the most noticeable thing about me is that I smell strange. There is this kind of aura around me that when you smell it, it's weird. It's not necessarily bad, but it is weird. It smells like turpentine and kind of rotten paint. But there's like this flowery undertone to it. But when you smell it, you think danger. Like this is not natural. This shouldn't really be happening. It's confusing and strange, and it just makes you be like, Ugh. And my demeanor also kind of reflects that. I am constantly looking around the room like for some sort of escape, or maybe just scanning people that I see wander on in. That's who I am.
You are sitting at a table with Marcus. Lars, if you would like to describe your character, go ahead.
Yes. So I am a cyan blue tiefling man. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm pretty thick. I've got some broad shoulders. I have a shield and a long sword at my hip that I look like I know how to use. And my jawline is a bit broader than most tieflings you've ever seen. I have purple eyes, no irises. We don't need them at this table. And if whenever I smile, you catch a little glimpse of little tusks poking up from the bottom of my face. And I also have a scar that runs right from this cheekbone down my jaw on the left side of my face.
Yeah.
I have little horns and black hair that's like slicked back into a ponytail, it looks like. And for clothes, I've got on what looks like pretty standard like army issue winter wear. So it's just a thick brown coat with like fur on it. I've got a nice.
You guys are sitting. You two are sitting at your table.
So and there's no one else. Is there anyone else sitting at the tables apart from the halfling and the hooded figure?
The only other people in the tavern right now are you two, the two figures I mentioned earlier, as well as Sasha and Scramsax, the tavern keeper and his wife, whom you met last night.
The sheriff left, yeah?
The sheriff went upstairs with a few of his guards.
Oh, okay. Are there guards around the room too? Or?
Yes, there are guards stationed at the door.
Can I walk up to one of them?
Yeah. One of them is kind of stationed there, a spear in hand, a shield on his back, just kind of looking intently. The other one is kind of sitting there, leaning up against the door hinge, arms crossed, and just kind of aloof about the whole situation.
Hi.
Yeah?
I left some stuff up in my room. Can I go get that?
No. Everybody must stay downstairs until the investigation is concluded.
Please?
No.
Okay. I'll kind of turn around and start walking back to the table.
Well, as you get there, or did you forget something up there? What do you need?
My a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I know it's not either of us. He was paying us. I'm not sure about that guy in the robe over there, though. He looks odd.
Ooh, I also got that.
Well, I should mention that the tavern is small enough, whereas Phineas, you overhear that comment. Spencer, if you would like to describe your character, go ahead.
Most of this guy's about 6'3". This figure, he's hidden by a collection of dark cloaks wrapped very snugly around him. The robes are defined by their kind of rough exterior. Looks like they're made from a black and gray leather, kind of like different like patches, ugly, kind of poorly sewn together, but still very snug against his thin frame. Dozens of little pockets are scattered about the cloak, kind of up on his chest, also kind of around his waist. In his left hand, kind of resting on the table, is a long quarterstaff made of pine. A thick black band is wrapped around his waist, and held in that said band is a small metal-bound book with some like kind of like little papers and post-it notes sticking out. His actual frame is thin and wiry, and most of his face is hidden by a black hood and a gray scarf wrapped very snugly around his neck and most of his facial features. All you can really see through the light would be these like almost like glowing bright blue eyes.
You overhear that comment.
Can you tell me exactly what you said again?
Oh yeah, I look
Or
over to you and I'm
closer.
like, that robe guy is a bit odd, isn't he?
Great. I will stay right where I am.
I mean, you gotta figure, if you're afraid to show your face, you gotta be up to something, huh?
I mean, but like, whoever did this probably is gone by now, right? I mean, there's a lot of windows here,
Yeah,
so you could just leave.
that's true. Why would he stick around and watch it?
Just seems a little silly.
I'm looking at you guys. I'm looking away.
Yes, the tavern is empty enough and quiet enough where that all six of you can hear exactly what is going on and really what's being said. Kristyn, if you would like to describe your character, you may do so.
Great, fantastic. So I am the little halfling who's scribbling in her book very furiously. Hold on. So I kind of have this like very short cropped brunette hair that the top is tied into a ponytail, so it kind of like sticks out in a tuft like Bam Bam from the Flintstones. And assuming that I'm not in my full winter gear, because we were just in our rooms, I'm probably not wearing full things, but I do have this like red scarf that's probably hanging limply around my my shoulders, and just like some warm pajamas and snow boots. You can see I have around my waist is a belt with a small bag on, a pouch on it that looks like it might have some dried blood on it, but you can't really tell, and a rapier strapped to the other side. And I'm writing in a very clearly self-bound book. Like the leather and all the pages in it have been like slowly added over time and torn in by and put in by me. And I am just writing. I'm occasionally looking up at you, and then I keep writing, and I look up at you and I keep writing. And I'm also wearing these thick glasses, like really big round nerd glasses. And my two front teeth are missing. And in hearing what you just said in your question about murder, I look up mid-writing of my notes and say, well, it is commonplace in a lot of stories for the murderer to stick around and see if they, what exactly came of their murder, if they can get away with it. I find it rather common for people to stick around after the scene. It's like a weird tick for them psychologically. At least that's what I read.
I point at her and give her a thumbs up. I go back to what I'm doing, sitting motionlessly.
Yeah, I should mention, this isn't the way he sits. It's not motionless in the form of like somebody sitting still. It's somebody literally like a rock or a tree with no wind, just kind of no tiny little muscle adjustments, just still.
Nice little scarf around me. And yeah.
You hear Scramsax go kind of throw down his rag. I shouldn't mention, for those of you who hadn't met him yet, Scramsax is not a handsome guy. He has this grayish brown hair kind of slicked back with what looks like grease, but could also just be the grease that his hair generates. He has a very big bulbous nose that just kind of comes out, and a very poorly trimmed mustache, no beard, mustache that goes like down here, and it's so bushy all the way up. And you see he just kind of slams his rag down that he was using to wipe the countertop off. This is bullshit. This is a bunch of nonsense. Almighty, play us a song. And you finally take notice of something interesting about this little bar. You see, mounted on the wall, looks to be what you would know as it looks like a knucklehead trout is nailed to a wall, but after Scramsax yells out, play us a tune, you see it starts going, there's a place I'd like to go, up and down the river flow, where it is I don't know, must be under all that snow. Hey!
Yeah, no, fuck that. In hearing such a fucking masterpiece from, what is his name?
Almighty.
Disgusting. I'm gonna take out my spoons and start to play the spoons.
You gonna start to play the spoons?
Yeah, to kind of liven up.
There's a place I'd like to go, up and down the river flow, where it is that I don't know, must be under all that snow. Hey, you walk over to the bar. Scramsax is kind of both hands, his head is kind of down, but you can kind of see him nodding to the beat of the spoons. And
oh my god.
As he looks up to you, hey, what can I do you for?
Just get ale. Just ale.
Ale? Yeah, I got you. I'll be a silver piece, please.
Yeah, sure.
As he kind of goes over, pours you a glass or a mug. It's a very foamy mug, I should mention at that, as he kind of puts it down at your place.
Cool. I'm gonna drink it all.
Yeah, you do that. And are you just like full chugging it?
Oh yeah.
I should mention, you're full chugging it while the song is still going on.
Yeah, no, as she's chugging, I like saunter over to the bar and I sit down next to her and I lean in and I go, "Is it still alive? What's happening?"
Are you talking Scramsax?
No, I'm talking to Rook.
Frankly, I
Yeah.
Okay.
don't care.
Huh. Then to Scramsax. Is
I
that?
don't know. I don't care. I just
What's that
am
fish
too
doing?
sober for this.
Yeah, no, it's alive. Yeah,
Oh, it is?
yeah, a couple of years. Yeah, well, this was my prized catch. I called it Old Bitey because a dun deer ripped a part of my ear off. And he kind of shows you his ear, and you see a big chunk of it is ripped off. But I landed that sucker, I sure did.
Oh, jeez.
I put it up in the bar, and one day a wizard came by, and he cursed it. And now whenever I want to, it lives and it also sings.
Huh.
Does it know
Huh?
any other songs?
No.
That's the cursed part.
Yes,
You should fix that.
I should. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to retain knowledge, other than the fact that, it sings one song. It's a fish.
Impressive.
Honestly, we're lucky that a fish even knows one song.
Yes, well, I mean, that's why I don't trust magic users, let me tell you. You never know. You never know what they're gonna do to you. One day, you're living your life, going about your time, the next minute, bam! You're hung up on a wall singing songs at some sucker's will.
Oh, you're
He
not
just
a
takes out his
sucker.
notebook and scribbles something down.
Now, hey now, I don't think that it's just to say that just because one wizard was a little bit of a dick bag, that all spellcasters can't be great.
Oh, let me tell you, we haven't had very good luck with spellcasters up here in Icewind Dale, let me tell you that. There's actually,
Tell me more about that.
well, they captured a red wizard in East Haven, and, they're planning on burning him at the stake.
Why?
Because he led a group of adventurers to their deaths. He hired them, but in reality, he was trying to sacrifice them.
How? Explain more. Go into more detail.
Unfortunately, that's all I know.
So he's being executed for trying to kill adventurers. What were the adventurers trying to do?
Oh no, he didn't try to, he did it.
Oh, what did the adventurers do?
I don't know.
Like, what was their goal here? Were they trying to like find some treasure? Or...
I wish I could tell you. All I know is that they caught a red wizard and gonna burn him. And let me tell you something. I'll be there front row. Gonna get my hands nice and toasty.
Makes sense. It is quite cold out. But
Oh,
it
yeah.
does seem very barbaric.
Aye. Well, it's tough times, you know? And desperate times call for desperate measures. Desperate measures. Desperate measures.
You making fun of me?
Even I sent you a Zoom message. Look at it when you can.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Cool.
That's
Well, let me know if I can get you anything else for the day. As he kind of goes back to his bartending. And with that, you hear a guard come down. All right, we're gonna begin questioning. Goliath, we'll start with you.
I'll finish whatever's left of the beer, and then I'll just walk up there.
So for the sake of time and my own sanity, we're not going to be doing individual questioning. However, there will be moments when you can control how your questioning session goes. Here we go. One by one, you were brought into an upstairs room that has been converted into an interrogation room. Sitting at the table is Sheriff Southwell and a middle-aged dwarven woman with gray hair and a stern complexion, silently smoking a pipe. Sheriff Southwell drills you with questions such as your name, where are you from, why were you staying in the inn, and if you had any relation to the deceased. You can, right now, choose to answer truthfully, or you can attempt to deceive them.
What was
Can you
the
list the
question?
questions?
Yes. Your name, where are you from, let's see, why were you staying in the inn, where were you coming from, and if you had any relation to the deceased.
I don't want to tell them where I'm from, but I'll answer everything else.
Okay. Are you gonna choose to stay silent for that question, or are you gonna try and deceive them?
I'll just say I don't want to tell you where I'm from.
They kind of look down.
I'm from around here, if that helps, but I'm not telling you. My plan.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Seven.
Oh.
Okay. You see, Sheriff Southwell, call him Markwell. Sheriff Southwell kind of almost opens his mouth to say something before the dwarven woman kind of puts her hand on his shoulder. And they kind of look at each other before he looks back at you. Would anybody else like to attempt to deceive?
No, yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I would like to lie about all the things.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to lie about everything real quick.
I have -1.
They ask you, the first thing they ask you, Phineas, is if you could please remove your cloak.
No.
Okay. Make a persuasion check for me.
16.
Okay. Can we at least see your face?
I reveal my face very begrudgingly.
Mm-hmm. What he sees looks to be a golden mask underneath this cloak. As he kind of looks in. Would you be okay to take off your mask?
This is my face.
Okay. You're gonna attempt to deceive him on everything?
Yep. Yeah. I will tell him my name is Phineas.
Okay. That's fine.
Nothing else.
That's fine. Go ahead and just roll one deception check for me.
Oh no. That's a 3.
Oh no.
Yeah. Even behind your mask, they could tell you're a little shifty-eyed. They
Can't see your eyes, but they sure are shifty.
But the same scenario happens again. Of course, you wouldn't know this, but he's about to say something. Dwarven woman stops him before he kind of begrudgingly looks at her with this. She puts her hands up. As she then takes control of the conversation and asks each of you one question that to you feels the most important. Do you have any relation to Torg's caravan?
Do I know what that is?
Yes, you would.
Do I? I don't think I do.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, no.
Torg's caravan is a traveling merchant, very similar to Mahadi's Wandering Emporium, where they travel to each of the 10 towns, selling kind of shady stuff. You might have perused their wares once or twice, but other than that, no.
Okay. I bought from them once or twice, but that's pretty much it.
They kind of jot that down. You're dismissed.
Hey, can I get my stuff from my room?
Yes, you there. And he kind of points to the guard, to the door. Please escort her to her room. See that she gets what she needs. As, the guard kind of comes out, follows behind you as you go back to your room.
I don't do anything shady, I just grab my stuff.
All right. Yep, you grab all your stuff. And the guard ushers you back downstairs before calling each and every one of you upstairs one at a time, ask you the same questions, followed by the last final question. Do you have any relation to Torg's caravan? If I know your characters, I would say that answer is no.
Who?
Yeah, you especially. They kind of jot down, and at last, all of you are done with questioning. You are back downstairs. As the last person brought down, Sheriff Southwell quickly follows with scrolls in his hand as he begins walking down, calling his guards and telling them they're dismissed. He looks back at you four, says, "You four are no longer detained. However, she would like to have a word with you." As he exits the premises with his guards and the last two guards to come down, you see them carrying a small, what looks to be body, wrapped in sheets as they bring them down and leave. The old dwarven woman, though, remains, still smoking her pipe, as she beckons the four of you over to come join her at her table.
I go.
Scramsex! Around the ale for the lot of them. They've had a long day. Well, thank you for tolerating us, for putting up with this. We appreciate it. We don't want to be doing this just as much as you do. But, well, you look too well equipped to not have a conversation about this. As I look at you four, I mean, I see a rapier, see a big old axe. And I also know that people don't stay at the North Look unless they're adventurers. Is that true?
One can say that, yes. At least for me.
As he kind of eyes you up and down, looks at you. My name is Hlyn Trollbane. I'm a retired bounty hunter and longtime friend of Southwell. And after a thorough investigation, we've determined that you're not responsible.
Well, great.
However, I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh no, I
Nothing.
just wonderful. I'm glad the killer's not here.
How have you deduced that we did not do it?
Got a good eye for this stuff. And I knew, because none of you are related to Torg's caravan. If I may,
Have to do with anything.
this is the third murder this month. All with similar circumstances. Multiple stab wounds. And she will not, or she will have her due spelled out in blood on the wall. We have a serial killer.
Awesome. I mean,
Not only-
awesome that people are dead, but like that's a good story.
Not only are they killing people, they're killing their animals as well. All of Mervin's sled dogs have been found stabbed to death at the stables.
Oh, that's not poggers.
I was literally like, who's gonna take care of these dogs?
Yeah,
No!
we were both thinking that same
Well,
thing, weren't we?
That's my question, I guess, yeah. Oh my god. Dude, now I really want to kill this person. Like, I liked Mervin, but dogs, man? Come on.
Don't fuck with dogs.
This is the third. The first was a woman in Good Mead. Her name was Elise Dapper. She was a human hunter. Found at her brother's house, dead. Second was a dwarf named Brannock Granite Maw. He was a dwarf glassblower who lived in East Haven. Found dead at his home. And Mervyn Stoutgrass. Found dead here But he's from Targos. These 3 murders have 3 things in common. First, the 3 victims reportedly came from towns that sacrifice people to Oriel. You don't know. That might have something to do with it. Second, all 3 murders happened while the traveling merchant company Torik's Caravan was in their hometown. I know, because I make habit of keeping track where Torg Icevein, the owner of Torg's, goes. Always causing trouble, that one. And third. Yes, Phineas. And this is the most perplexing one to me. In all 3 bodies, there was no sign of an exit wound. No sign that the blade was pulled out. Only left in.
Iceblade.
It's a possibility.
I mean, it's not a possible possibility of fucking ice everywhere.
Here's...
Seen the damage an icicle can do?
Yes.
Well, was there water at the scene of the crimes?
It was hard to tell. The blood and viscera. It was hard to make out what was staining the sheets was blood and what was water. If there was water at all.
Perhaps the whatever
Murder
punctured.
weapon sounds pretty nice, though.
Icicle makes sense as a possible murder weapon. If it were to inject, it might melt in the actual body itself, leaving no trace of its existence. So there would be no evidence for a murder weapon.
I was right about you, 4.
Crazy?
Here's where you come in.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Icewind Dale doesn't see a lot of, well, travelers or people as well equipped as you 4. I am willing to offer you 100 gold pieces to find who has been committing these murders and kill them. I do not want them captured. I want them dead.
A piece or in total?
Total.
So 25 gold pieces.
However you choose to divide it up.
It's not a lot of money.
25 gold to track down a guy who's already killed 3 people?
I would have to agree.
Go ahead and make a group persuasion check.
I'm not trying to persuade shit. I think that's a fine price.
Yeah, I'm not heading this. I'm just pointing it out.
I'm not charismatic. Someone, please no.
Oh, yeah. I got this.
You got this.
You want me to do it? I would plus
Speak on
5
behalf
for
of us,
persuasion.
Ooh. I mean,
Jesus, yes.
Well,
What's your roll?
a 12.
12.
Persuasion.
19.
Well, in these difficult times, it's understandable. 150 gold pieces.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. What clues do we have?
Well, you have the names. You have the towns they died in. And I know where Torga is going. Last they were in Targos. Reportedly, they're heading north. Where north? I don't know.
So if we're looking at the map, he's clearly following the path because Goodmead, East Haven, Brinsander, Targos. I don't know why he would double back unless he wanted to get another bullet point. Like he's trying to connect the dots.
She said that she was moving north, so that means either up to Tourmaline or Lonely Wood or Bremen. Do you know which road they took?
I do not. Ever since they departed Bryn Shander, I know they went to Targos, and I heard that they are continuing a path north. However, they carry three, I'm sorry, I was mistaken. 3 sleds, each pulled by 6 sled dogs, which means they are able to get across the tundra quickly, which means once they are done with their business up north, they could be just as quickly down south.
Effective.
Where does
They'd
the
have
route
to pass
usually
back
take
through
them?
here, right?
Good.
That's true. We could just wait.
All right.
Well, if we sit and wait for them to come back, that's potentially 2 to 3 more bodies that they'll have to bring down before they head back this way.
Yeah, I don't want to wait here.
Yeah.
Plus, if we head
Neither
to
do I.
Lonelywood, I get stuff there.
What kind of
Case
stuff?
made. Where would they head next? Bremen or Tourmaline?
That's up to them. Whatever they think their business will be most appreciated.
Well, we can go to Targos and ask. Somebody probably saw them leaving at some point, especially if they were there, yesterday?
Yeah.
Just about.
I mean, the more time we spend here, the more time we're wasting, so how about we get going then?
I agree.
Targos then.
Thank you. And good luck. And don't die.
Mm.
That's also a good one.
That would really suck if they did, wouldn't it?
As she tosses Scramsax another few coins to buy you all each one more round of ale.
I do like some ale. How big is this
Tough.
thing of ale? Is it bigger than me?
It's about the size of your head.
God in heaven.
They have a halfling option for half price.
That's the one I'm taking.
All right.
It's a kid's meal.
And
Do
with
they have
that,
one my size.
unfortunately, well, you could pay extra
Probably.
for one your size. Or you could pay more and get more. All right.
Ugh.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
Wait,
at the
are
North?
we paying for the drinks?
No,
Or
she
are
is.
we-
She's paying for the drinks.
Okay. Then I will get the large size.
All right.
I swap you and hand you mine.
All right. Do you?
Look, I hand you mine, just so you know.
You hand me yours?
Yes, I'm not drinking it.
Thank you.
So you can... Alright.
Remember, kids, always share with your resident alcoholic of the party.
That's a very important rule.
I'm not alcoholic. I'm just larger. I need more.
Rule number 2, when dealing with an alcoholic, they have a lot of excuses. Try not to fall for them.
I mean,
Is there anything else you would like to do in the Northlook before you depart? All right. As you open... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. What's
I'll
up?
go for it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead. All you, buddy. All you. Let's get all thoughts out.
How does everyone's clothes look? Because I know that Marcus was underdressed.
How do you guys' clothes look?
And I'm pretty warm. I was clearly prepared to come somewhere cold.
Snog as a bug.
Well,
Yeah, like I've got winter gear on, but I was not prepared for that blizzard.
True.
she kind of says, if you are looking for clothing, cold weather gear, you could find some at the marketplace. Perhaps Rendarl's Emporium would help you out, but they are more cater to magical, expensive stuff.
Probably don't have the money for that then.
Yes, Phineas.
Do you have a brazier?
A brazier?
No. Fire. Something.
Do
you?
Do you have a bra?
Do you mean like a?
Have a large pot.
A brazier?
Do you mean like a fire pit?
Brazier?
Yes.
No. Unfortunately, I don't have one with me.
Why? What?
Can
you point me to one?
You could check the marketplace for one.
Okay.
They might have a brazier.
Thanks.
All right. Good luck. Don't die. And bring me that fucker's head.
Is that required? Like, do we have to bring the head?
Just some trophy to show me that you killed whoever was responsible.
Where do we want to go?
Well, as you open the door, boom! You bump into 3 stocky figures bundled in cold weather garb. They have snowshoes slung over their backs and ice picks fastened to their belts. And 2 of them have thick beards. The first looks up at you and says, through a thick wool scarf, in a raspy voice, "Oof, pardon me. Can't see much out of this hood. If you'll excuse us." As they proceed to enter the tavern.
You could give them some pointers on seeing through a hood, Phineas. You're clearly adept.
I give her a silent nod.
And as you walk out into Bryn Shatter, a big blast of snow hits you in the face,
There you go, Cook.
of cold wind and ice. What would you like to do?
The snow angel. No, I'm kidding.
Should we just
Alright.
head out now, or should we supply and get ready to leave?
Maybe supply could be a good idea. I mean, do we know how long we're gonna be on the road? We could need like food.
About a day's travel, if that.
Then
Would we
maybe
get there
don't
if we
need
leave
food.
now?
Actually, it is shorter. Traveling at a normal pace with snowshoes on, you can travel about 2 miles per hour.
2 miles.
And Targos is 3 miles away. So that's about an hour an hour and a half walk.
Then we'll be fine.
Shall we just go now?
Might
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
happy to
really
leave
have
here
the
sooner
much-
rather than later.
The money for expensive magical things right now. So
I have some stuff I could sell, but I could wait till we're in a different town for that.
If we're following a merchant, then they'll probably sell it or buy things from you
True.
too.
True. But isn't the merchant the murderer? Do I want to give him my business?
well, if
We'll
he
find out when we
is
get
the
there.
murderer, you can kill him and take back your money after the transaction.
Jesus.
I'm gonna start walking
Well-
towards the gate.
Okay.
I would have killed 3 people. Is this okay? I'm gonna go to. Put on my
Yeah, probably,
Rook.
but
You start, leave.
listen, I've been around. I'm saying this as I'm walking. I've never really understood the entire concept of an eye for an eye or killing facing a crime with a crime. I'm only doing it because it seems like that's something this town needs, but I'm not gonna steal from the guy after murdering him. That seems brutal. That seems a little too cruel. Let the man die
Seems
with
like
his
an
wares at
appropriate
least.
answer.
I mean, if he's dead, then he's not gonna miss anything.
It's still his stuff.
Well, I mean, it's nobody's stuff.
Look,
Let's just get going.
normally I'd agree with you, but those are some cute dogs, man. I'd pee on this guy's grave. I'm not gonna lie.
Our benefactor asked us to kill them. We have to kill them.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna kill him. I'm just saying, it seems mean to kill him and steal from them.
You can kind of see you all 3 of you are very tall, and as
I'm like a child.
As-
with
well,
my
Era, how do you say her name?
Aradana.
Aradana. I just wanted to say Aranda for a second. As you see, you're kind of walking at it. Aradana's like trying to like catch up with you and go walking 2 steps for
Did she
every.
reach my knees?
It's possible. Depends if you're on the. It depends on if you're on the tall side of halflings or if you're on the shorter side of halflings.
How tall are you? How many?
Like maybe 3 feet tall.
Oh, you're taller. Never mind.
Almost
But that
as
was a
tall as
genuine
I am in
question
real
had
life.
for you. what are you new tonight to Icewind Dale? Genuinely, have you been here before?
No, I just got here. How many hours ago did I get here, Steven?
You spent the night. So you got there last night.
I just got here last night.
Wait, how long have you been here?
I just got here last night.
To Icewind Dale?
Yes.
That can't be right.
How long?
Oh no, he's asking you.
Yes, I'm
Mr.
asking
Hooded
you as
Figure.
well.
Me? What?
Yeah.
Why would I? What do you? Me? Why me? Why do you want to know that?
Well, you asked
I'm
me.
asking
It's only
everyone.
fair you get to know. We get to know you.
I've been here for weeks, if that helps. I think.
My whole life.
Is he bullshitting me?
I'm hesitant to allow you to make an insight check against a party member. So I'm gonna let Sam tell what's. I'm gonna let Sam tell what Spencer's. Let's use your real life insight. All right, if you want to, you can make an insight check.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Oh god. Yeah. That's a 16.
16.
Telling the truth.
He's very much telling the truth. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay then.
It's a very fine mask. Did you make it yourself, or you find it somewhere?
No.
Riveting. Yeah. I'm from a place a lot warmer than this, and in fact, it's so hot you'd never catch anyone dead in a mask like that. Good lord. Is that made of metal? Doesn't that get like chilly on your face?
I just cover my mask up my face with my cloak a little bit.
Sorry. No judgment. It looks metal. Yeah, and good.
Thanks.
I walk.
I look down and then I join him.
All right. Well, as you are headed towards the gate, and you guys have been walking for a little while, discussing, the various whereabouts of where everybody has been and stuff, you see, or you hear, I should say, coming from behind you. Wait! Wait! As you see the three stocky figures before run up to you, and as you see them in the daylight, you are able to get a better look at them. A lot of their clothing is torn, and looks like claw marks have ripped through them. Hey, this is so far. Your legs are not what they used to be.
Your legs are twice the size of my legs. Do not complain.
We went to the North Look to see. We need help, and we were told adventurers were there. But as we entered, there was nobody there, and they said that.
We're already helping someone. What's up? What? Why?
Oh
Yeah,
no!
Why are you looking for adventurers?
Please, we can pay. We can pay.
How much?
We can offer you each a 15 gold piece gem.
It's not a lot of money. What is it that you're asking of us?
We're survivors of a group of dwarves. We were tasked with delivering a sled of iron ingots to Bryn Shander. A Yeti surprised us and killed a member of our group. The rest of us fled as the Yeti tore Ubak limb from limb. But now we need somebody to go back and get the sled for us. We can pay you, and you will have the friendship of dwarves in Icewind Dale, which I will tell you that is a very valuable thing to have. Plus, we could get you a discount at Black Iron Blades.
I see no reason not to do this.
Yeah, where did
disagree.
you lose this sled?
About halfway from Bryn Shander to Kelvid's Cairn.
Wait. Black Iron Blades. Have I heard that name before?
Go ahead and go ahead and make a History.
I've heard something about this.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check. Yeah, just make an intelligence check for me. We'll see if you know these guys.
Oh shit, that's bad. Not history. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. 7.
Opposite of where.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You do. They are a running joke in Icewind Dale. They are infamous for producing the shittiest blades in all of Icewind Dale. There is a running joke in Icewind Dale that says whenever somebody has died or whenever there's news of death or somebody's been killed on an adventure, the joke is, and they were carrying a black iron blade to boot.
Oh.
However, I will also say,
That's fucked up.
I will also say they are the cheapest. Yeah, they are the cheapest. So you are paying for what you get.
So, wait, let me get this straight. You're offering us 15 gold pieces.
Each.
We risk our lives to get your goods, and on top of that, you're giving us a discount for the cheapest goods in the market.
Please.
We must adhere to them.
We can pay you more. We can.
Do
How
you have
much
a
more?
time crunch on getting those bars?
We can pay you. They kind of like convene. They talk. And now actually now you can kind of see they kind of pull down their masks in order to talk to each other. Though you see the dwarf woman who's speaking to you. She has no right ear and no fingers. Or no, she has. Sorry, she has. The two fingers are gone. So you kind of see with her gloves, they're just too little. The front bits are kind of hanging down, limply.
Oh no.
The second.
It's Newton Thrand.
The second clearly doesn't talk much. He's lost 3 fingers, 2 toes, and his nose to frostbite.
His nose.
So sad. Can we please help these people?
And the last has a thick ZZ Top beard running down. They kind of reconvene with each other. And as they look back, I say, Okay. 35 gold pieces. Each.
Can we reconvene?
Yes, you can.
Should we huddle too? Let's huddle.
Whoa, wait. I have a
If
question.
we're
How
getting
far is this
150
shipment?
for the murderer, we're still getting more to track down the murderer.
That is true.
How far is this shipment?
Let's see. Let's find out. With snowshoes on, you can move about a half mile an hour. If you travel at a fast pace, you can move 1.5 miles. Or no, sorry. If you travel at a fast pace, you can move 1 mile an hour. So, judging by how far away it is, it's going to be about. Looking to be, it'll take you about a full day.
A full day?
Yes.
Oh.
No.
Well.
Perhaps if it's on the way up. If that's like we're...
Yeah, in which direction?
It's in between Bryn Shander and Kelvin's Cairn. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Right here.
Is there a path from Tourmaline that leads up to Kelvin's Cairn? Is that what that is? Like that kind of over here?
No, that is not a path. That is more tundra. Yes, you would know this. You would know that the only place that has a path that leads up to Kelvin's Cairn is at Cair Koenig.
Cair Koenig. All
Yeah.
the way over here.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we can't do that.
Fine.
You can
I
wait.
mean,
We'll find someone else. As they kind of.
If you're
Good
still
luck with
here,
that.
fine, but you can wait.
As they kind of begrudgingly leave, frustrated, and walk away.
That'll give us a bad
or it does
reputation.
seem more important.
All right.
Shall we move?
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak for everyone here.
Yeah, I hope they find someone to help them. I would have helped them. I Buddy Yeti, it's okay.
We have a grander task ahead of us. Perhaps if it lines up with our goals in the future.
Oh well.
And who knows? Maybe the sled will still be there when we're done with this.
That can't be good for them.
Well, the sled might be there, but that just means more adventure bodies piled at that Yeti's feet.
And a greater reward to come from such a feat.
Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
Go to Targos.
You head out to Targos.
Targos. Yeah.
Okay. You keep walking through Bryn Shander, approaching the large 30-foot wooden wall with the gate before you. As you pass by the stables, which are right next to the gate. And you kind of see, weeping to himself, looks to be about a teenage boy with his hands in his head, just crying.
I move onward.
Keep walking. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I recognize this teenage boy?
You saw him leading some animals into the stables the night before.
It's
But-
not the teenage boy I've already met.
Other than that, you don't know who he is.
A new friend. Let me get my notebook out.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
I
Let's head
approach
north.
the crying child.
Oh, wait.
You walk up. Yeah, you guys are kind of pressing forward. You watch as Aradana kind of jukes and walks over to the boy with his hands in his head.
Hello, friend. What causes these tears?
I
You okay?
didn't mean for them to die.
For who to die? What happened? I'm confused.
The dogs. The dogs.
Whose dog? What's your name, friend?
Michael.
Such a basic fucking name. Okay. Now, just take a deep breath and tell me the entire everything very slowly.
Yeah, this he's just trying to kind of talk through tears. This halfling guy, he gave me his dogs to look after. He led them into the stables, locked them up for the night, made sure all the animals were fed, taken care of, and and then the blizzard hit, and I couldn't go home. I had to stay inside, so I stayed, and I waited with them. And I stayed by the fire, and it was so warm, I fell asleep. And when I woke up, they were all dead.
Can we hear any of this from where we are?
It depends on if you stopped or if you kept walking.
So wait, you fell
Kept
asleep.
walking.
How many dogs?
6.
Oh my god. What are they still in there? What'd you do with the dog bodies?
We took him out. I'm waiting for the guy to come back so I could give him his money back.
Oh no. Worse news for you, my friend. But rather rip the band-aid off than let you sit and wallow. The dog's owner is also dead.
You see, he's very clearly taken aback by this.
Yeah, he was staying at insert in name here.
The Northlook.
He was staying at the
Northlook.
Northlook.
he was staying at the inn with us, and he got murdered in his sleep, and they killed his dogs too. That's the only reason I know it's related. So you can't give him his money back. He's very dead.
He kind of starts freaking out.
It's okay. You don't have to freak out. This is not your fault. Different. Look at me. How tall is this person?
He looks to be about in his young teens, maybe about 14. He's not too tall. He's like 5'7", 5'8".
I'm still only 3 feet.
Yeah.
Comparatively, dear friend, look at me in the face, in the eyeballs. I like stare him down. I forcefully stare into his eyes
Okay, he's looking.
without his consent. Look at me. It's okay. All right. This is just. You didn't do anything wrong. You stayed with the dog. You protected the dog. Some crazy murder serial killer did this. So you don't have to have any guilt in your conscience. We're gonna go kill that guy. Don't worry about it. Just think of this as just, it's just a plot point in your greater story. Okay, so many other good things are gonna happen because for every bad thing that happens in the story, there's a happy ending. So I need you to calm the fuck down and just breathe and think about the next doggies and how you'll know to be even more protective of those doggies. And the dead guy, don't even think about him. You don't even know that guy. Now you get to keep his money.
Okay. And he kind of calms down.
Okay, good. Now see, don't we feel better?
I can't keep this money though. You take it.
I have money now.
You take it.
I suppose this is blood money, but you know what? We'll use it to fund our expense to murder the guy that murdered him. Does that make you feel better?
As he hands you a pouch of 10 silver pieces.
Sweet.
I should mention that it is significantly less brutal than it was yesterday. The blizzard has calmed down. It's still snowing, but the blizzard has calmed down immensely. And it's much easier to kind of trek through.
This man calm down, this teenage child.
Yeah.
As you head over to the gates, you see a familiar sight, actually. A small, paunchy, dwarven woman kind of looks up at you in the guard's uniform. Hey! Hello! I saw you two yesterday!
I was not one of those two.
Oh, did she point at me and Rook?
Yeah, she points at you and Rook.
Oh. Hi.
Yeah, no response from me.
Looking to leave?
Yep, that's what we're looking to do.
All right, raise the gate! As you see multiple guards kind of grab the very large wheel, and they begin turning it, sort of the gates start to raise up. Be safe out there, and don't die!
How's that when we leave? Is that like a thing? Is that like a thing of this land? You
Also
say don't
noticing that
die
trend.
instead of goodbye?
It's kind of a blessing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a general blessing of Icewind Dale, especially since there's a lot of people dying recently.
I mean, yeah. Look at that kid that we just fucking calmed the fuck down.
And you guys head off to the wonderful, wonderful town of Targos. You guys have about an hour and a half long walk ahead of you. Would you like to do anything on that walk?
Can I find my familiar?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. A puffin appears on the ground.
Just appears.
Let me go ahead and change the music real quick.
A bird. What's his name?
Johan.
Johan the puffin.
Johan.
Oh, that is the most precious thing I have ever heard.
Johan will be a useful asset to us. Isn't that right, Johan?
He will be an asset. Look at how fucking cute he is. Oh my god.
Anyone tell me what sound puffins make?
It's probably like a seagull. Yeah.
Fired eventually.
You like your new name, Johan?
Hey, how do you spell Johan? If you have it.
Johan.
2 N's and a J. See, that was not what I was expecting.
There is a dash above the O as well.
I feel
I'm petting Johan, by the way.
you, Joanne.
Johanna.
Johan.
Johanna.
Johanna means family.
And family means nobody's left behind. Or killed at the hands of a ruthless serial killer.
All right, Targus. Let's go to Targus.
You go to Targus.
Guys.
You head on over to good old-fashioned Targos, a town that Sam and Lars, Rook, and Marcus, you two have been to before. You approach the very large walls of this town, this settlement. The settlement that you are familiar with, as the guards see you coming, and they kind of cross their arms. They kind of look at you.
Hi there.
As we approach, I say hello.
What business do you have in Targos?
We would like to enter Targos.
Have you or anybody you know offended or angered the Frostmaiden in any way?
I don't even know who that is, so I'm gonna go with a hard no.
No.
As the gates raise up, revealing the city for
What
you.
a weird immigration law.
I mean, these guys are probably the people we should be asking about anyway. Hey, there was a traveling merchant group here yesterday. I heard that they were going north. Do you know which way they went?
Oh, Torgs? Let's see. Did you see them? Kind of looks over to his friend. No, I wasn't on shift when they left. Kind of looks back. Sorry.
Would have been on shift.
You could check the town hall. 2 guards might have been there. Might have helped you out, or might help you out, I should say. But no, I don't. Sorry, we didn't see anybody going north. At least any caravans. I know what you're talking about, though. Fickle woman. Her name's Torg. She also runs with this whole posse, like 11 or 12 people thick. It's a pretty large caravan.
The posse is 12, around 12, like the caravan itself is about 12 people.
Yeah, the caravan itself is about 12 people. Torga, she controls the whole operation, from our understanding, at least. You head on in. Let me go ahead and mark this on your map. Heading on in to. Ooh, played that. Make a.
I love it.
Heading on over to the town hall. I also think you all have been here long enough where I can reveal some other stuff to you.
Yeah, wait, I want to check out
Here's your first
Irvin's
time.
shop
I have been here
eventually
long
too, to
enough.
see if it's
Cool.
like ransacked.
Fair enough.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You kind of walk by, heading over to town hall, and you soon pass the small sign for Mervin's Necessities.
Does it look like there's any damage to the store itself?
No. Store looks fine. Store looks like it's in good condition. You do see, however, that there is a official looking document pinned onto the door. It said
Walk up and read.
It says, "This is now property of the settlement of Targos. Anybody found entering or leaving will be prosecuted accordingly."
Okay, so we shouldn't go in there. We should definitely not do that. We should go to town hall.
But I wish to investigate this place. It might have clues.
Yeah, no, we can't. But I think we should go to town hall and get permission first,
Okay.
just legally. Let's go to town hall,
That makes sense.
and then we can find out what guard was on fifth, and then yeah, it'll be perfect.
All right. You actually, you head on over to town hall, and you see this very large, looming, beautiful building. Beautiful, relative. It looks like the woodwork is finer. It looks like it's made with a finer hue, as they say. And you see 2 guards positioned outside.
Hello, friends.
Oh, you see a very kind of large, buff, half-elven woman. Hello? What business do you have here at Town Hall?
Hi.
Several.
Okay.
Several? Okay. Are you here to see anybody in particular?
Whoever is in charge.
Well, that would be Scath. Captain Scath.
Yeah, would he happen to know who was on rotation the night, the rotation of the limits of the city on the night that Torgo's traveling caravan of Wonderth left?
He might. Let me go speak to him.
Yes, we would like to speak to him.
As she enters into the town hall, the door shuts. Kind of see the half orc standing next to the door, just looks upon you silently.
What's your name? Okay. You will go in my book as cool half orc guard.
Thanks.
Sir. My companion asked me what your name was. You did not answer, and I would also like to know.
You're writing a book.
Yes. I hold up my book, which I don't, up till this point, I don't know if you guys have seen the cover of, but on the cover, written in assumedly my handwriting, are the words, "The world we don't see," and a picture of an eyeball that's also very hand-drawn.
Lars, make a history check for me.
Oh no.
Lord.
15?
You've heard of this title before. It was The Worlds We Don't See. Was that it, Kristyn?
Let me double check on that one.
Wait.
Yeah, The World We Don't See.
The World We Don't See.
Yeah.
Is also the name of a very popular slam piece column in a newspaper in the town of Neverwinter.
Oh, wait a minute. Have you ever written anything other than that book? I mean, is that not your first book?
Yeah, this is my first and only book.
Ah.
I've been writing in it since I learned how to write when I was like 5.
Have you? What is it? Have you ever written for a newspaper or anything like that?
No, I've written for like freelance jobs, but I've never specifically worked for a newspaper.
Neat.
I did most of my work was I was more of a storytelling busker. I turn in my work to some publications and stuff like that, but mostly I was a verbal storyteller.
Huh. Well, yeah, because I've heard of your title before.
Oh yeah, are you from Neverwinter?
Oh yes, I was around there for a while.
Yeah, I that's where I used to work. Yes, there was a weird there was a gossip column that had the same name. It was very strange, very well written, but
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I read that sometimes. It was very well done, but no, this is the only book I've ever written. Yes, Phineas.
True what they say of Neverwinter?
What do they say of Neverwinter?
Is it Neverwinter?
Oh, no, it's almost always winter. It's a very
misleading.
erroneous title when you think
It's
about
like how
it.
Iceland has no ice.
There's a lot of ice.
Why would they do that?
You know, the naming conventions of a lot of places confuse me. I just got bitch slapped by my mic. I haven't really figured a lot of that stuff out, but I don't question why people name things. I've named weird things in stories. It's whatever sounds most interesting. Like why I'm now calling it Turgo's Caravan of magical wonder because that's way more interesting for my story.
But wouldn't that be a lie?
It's not a lie, it's an embellishment.
No, that's a lie. You're taking something and then spreading misinformation.
No, it's an embellishment because it's still like Torgo's Caravan is
Hey
still
guys,
Torgo's Caravan. I just added a nice describing adjective to
And if they
hype up the
sell
name.
any magical items, it's pretty much true.
Yeah, it's a magical caravan. My accent changed for a minute there. Yeah, it's a magical caravan. They don't promote themselves as magical, but they have magic items. That's what adjectives are for. It's the basis of all storytelling.
Okay.
How are we?
I don't sit
How are
with
we
this.
coming on the
On the captain.
guards?
Oh yeah. Are they back?
Tem. My name is Tem.
How do you spell that? Tem?
Tem. Oh, I want to be in your book.
All right, that's the guard that hasn't been talking.
Yeah.
Okay, Tem, do you want to have a cool embellished name?
No. My name is cool.
Okay. What?
As he kind of sits back and looks back up and stares ahead. And,
I'm gonna call him Tem the Stoic.
well, as you do that, the door opens, and Lars and Sam, you two see a figure that you guys recognize,
Oh,
fuck. That you two don't recognize. Standing before you is a large red tiefling with long, slicked back, black hair, and almost goat-like horns, adorned in full plate armor. As he's kind of crossing his arms and looking at the four of you. What? As he looks down and stares at you, or should I say look up? He's not that tall.
But he's taller than me. Hello, good friend, Captain.
Yeah, what can I do you for?
We have some questions. We're on work from the place we were.
Winchandler.
Bryn Shander.
Ah,
Yeah, I was gonna say Helen Trollbane.
Oh.
But we're helping investigate the series of serial murders happening between the last 3 cities, and we were wondering if we could look inside Mervin's necessities, and also if you know who was on rotation when the caravan left, so we could figure out what direction they're heading.
wait, why do you need to see inside Mervin's necessities?
Perhaps it will lead us to clues.
Clues for what? What happened?
Oh, Mervin is
Figure out
dead.
why
Got
he
killed.
wanted to be killed.
Oh, so that's so.
Mervin was brutally murdered at midnight in his sleep.
Oh,
And his dog.
that's a shame. We had a nice private conversation yesterday.
Wait, you
About.
mean you just found out now that he's dead?
I mean, what's it to you?
It's just that the location was closed off, so we assumed you already knew.
Well, he
Why
didn't
was it
show.
closed off?
He didn't show for the lottery. If you don't show for the lottery, you have your property seized.
What's the lottery?
We draw names to see who's going to be sacrificed to the Frostmaiden.
Oh my god, that is so metal. How often do you do that?
Once every new moon.
That's
Only lottery with
When
good
was
odds.
the drawing?
Everyone but
It
one
was
dude
it was today.
Not wrong. That's actually not wrong at all.
Hey, so if we're looking at a timeline of events, he was murdered on midnight of the day that he didn't go to the lottery, and the thing said she will have her dues. Maybe this was we have a motive here.
Yeah, did the lottery go through? Did someone get sacrificed?
Oh yeah, they did.
How do you do this sacrifice? What do you like? Put him on an altar and blood sacrifice? You leave him in the middle of what do you do?
It's well, it's amazing how ravenous a mob will become when they are this desperate. They're like animals. Once we drew the name, we just sit back and watch.
Oh, like beat him to death?
Oh no. It was a younger guy, about 22, 23 years old. Stripped him naked, ripped his clothes off of him, and sent him naked out into the tundra.
Oh, he froze to death. Okay.
Unnecessary and barbaric.
Well,
So, just to tie a little coinky dink in there,
mm-hmm.
is this
Yep.
having a stroke. Mervin left town, so he skipped out on the lottery, and on the day that the lottery should have been chosen, he was murdered anyway with the pay dues. He wasn't at the lottery. I wonder if are you the only town that does lotteries, or does everyone do a lottery?
Well, going back to what you just said, I mean, Mervin sure paid his dues. Let me tell you that.
Oh yeah, well he's dead, so of course.
Yeah, something like that. It's a shame. It's a shame how fate works.
So what are you
You mean
referring?
by
What
that?
did he? What? Explain more in detail, please.
Oh, I accept bribes. He bribed me. Paid me 10 gold pieces to take his name off the lottery.
Oh, that's worse. So are you the only town that does lotteries?
Nope. East Haven and Goodmead. We're just the last
Oh.
town to adopt it.
Okay, so the other two towns where murders
Ah.
happened.
Do any other towns in the 10 towns do lotteries apart from those 3?
Well, they do sacrifices of sorts. They either do a sacrifice of heat, where once every week, or every 10 day, I should say, you are not allowed to have any fires going, any lanterns, or blankets for the night. Other towns, there is the sacrifice of food. That's every 3 days, when you're not allowed to eat for an entire day. These are what we must do to appease Oriel. She has shown no end. So,
Would you happen to know, up north, of the 3 cities up north, what do they do?
3 cities up north. You're referring to Bremen, Tourmaline, and Lonelywood. Am I correct?
Yes.
I know Lonelywood sacrifices food. Tourmaline sacrifices heat. And Bremen. Nice little town. Poor people up there in Bremen, let me tell you what. Bremen sacrifice warmth.
Oh,
So as sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
As people are sacrificing, or as people are growing more desperate, are they choosing more risky ways of sacrifice?
Oh yeah.
How many towns have adopted the body sacrifice?
Well, we've been doing it for about a year now. That's 12 people killed. If it was adopted, at least Targos here. I know Goodmead adopted it first. That was about 6 months into the Rime.
Have you seen any change in the behavior of the weather since you started doing this?
No. But if it keeps filling my pockets, I really don't care. So go ahead, get the word out,
That is why.
if you can. Let everybody know I accept bribes.
So wait, because I
Okay.
missed it. So the food is every 3 days, and the heat is every what?
10 day.
3 day and 10 day. You wouldn't happen to know
Everyone.
what day they're on in Lonelywood, Tourmaline, and Bremen?
I do not. Do I look like I live there, or have any idea of their day-to-day schedules?
No, but you look like
I
a
don't
smart
know
guy.
if you living there would change how you look.
No, but you look like a smart guy who knows something. I thought I'd try. All right, you proved me wrong.
Anyway, is there anything else I can do for you, or can I get back to work?
Can we go into Mervin's? And do you know who was on guard when the caravan left?
Yeah, I think that was Jaxie.
Can we? Where's Jaxie now? Can we speak to them?
I mean, it depends on how much it's worth to you.
How much
Oh,
money
gold.
has that got?
No. I accept bribes too.
That's not how this works.
Okay, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I hold up my right hand and I have it has a gold coin in it.
Yeah, I'll get him for you. But if you want access into Mervin's, I'm gonna need another gold coin.
Give him a gold coin.
Easy.
What was that?
Easy, but all right.
So yeah.
No, and he kind of turns his head. And he looks at you, Rook. Do you have anything covering your face?
My hair. I do try and like always keep my head to the side so nobody really looks at me. But like, there's nothing really covering it.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
A deception check. Okay.
Deception or stealth, your choice.
Both are bad.
Okay.
7.
He rolled a 9, actually. So is that your total?
Yeah.
As he looks at you. $5 gold pieces.
Why 5? You gave us your price.
Mm-hmm. And I'm raising it. 5 gold pieces.
Why?
Why?
Ask your friend.
I turn to them. Why?
Why?
People don't like me
Why?
because I'm a witch.
She didn't say why. That means she knows.
Why is it? Because you have a scent.
A what?
You have this very
I don't
distinct
think she
smell
knows
that
about
I've
that.
noted of like. Hold on.
Oh, my scent. Yeah.
Of paint, flowers, and turpentine.
That's good. That's not what that smell is, but yeah,
But is that
No,
why?
people
Is
just
that
don't
why
like
we
it.
have to raise the price?
probably. Yeah.
I turn back to the captain. Well, that's not very fair. She can't control how he smells.
Yeah, life isn't fair. Tough shit. 5 gold pieces.
All right, I don't have 5 gold pieces. Well, I do, but like I pretty much only have 5 gold pieces.
Shame.
Well, I guess we don't really need to go into Mervyn necessities then anyway.
So about Jaxie.
Yeah.
Okay, we paid for that.
Yeah. Jaxie, you were on guard last night, right? Well, yeah. All right, I got some people over here I need you to talk to. Get the fuck over here. As he turns around, he walks in. You see before you comes a tall-ish dwarven man, taller, I should say, standing at about like 5'2", adorned in armor that has the Targos crest on it, which looks like a black ship on a blue canvas. As he walks in, just, yes, what is it? What can I do you for?
Yeah, we're
Jaxie.
looking for that traveling caravan. We heard they headed north, but we need to know which path they took.
Oh, yeah, they're headed to Bremen. They're heading to Bremen.
Eat.
That was it.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I don't really pay attention to the comings and goings of them, but they headed in the direction of Bremen.
Are you sure about that?
I'm as sure as anybody can be. I'm just kind of listen. I'm just trying to keep my head low, okay? So just please, I'm pretty sure they're heading to Bremen.
That seems trustworthy and reliable. More trustworthy than Scath the bribing ass. So let's just take that at face value.
All right.
Yeah.
We also need to pay to get into Melvin's if we still want to do that.
I don't think we need to. I say
think
we
so
go to
either.
Bremen, find the guy, hopefully, and kill him. And if we need more clues, then we'll come back and go from there.
Yeah, to be fair, it doesn't look like anyone tampered with his store. It looks like it just got repossessed because he wasn't here.
Because he bribed the guy to not be here. Yeah, I also don't want to pay the man who last time someone gave him a bribe, they got fucking murdered. So maybe that's not an idea.
Right.
To Bremen. To Bremen, friends.
I think Bremen's our best lead. Let's
How
do
long will it
And
take
then
us
there's
to get to
also
Bremen?
some-
So if they're
a little
not
fishy,
there,
I don't-
we can turn
I mean,
around.
If we're here, I feel like there's no harm in maybe looking around a bit more. Because what if that actually maybe leads us to where we're not? Maybe that takes us off path a little bit. If we're here, I see no harm in investigating a little bit. Is my point.
I do have some stuff to sell that I could sell here in town if we want to do that too.
See if we can get affirmation on where they've gone. Maybe. Yeah. Do they go to any of the stores?
Do you guys?
Oh, I mean, like, I guess I can ask, like, what's Triglio? What are all these places?
You would have to talk to the person who's been to Targos. Or anybody you could ask around.
Hey, hey, you seem like you know your way around. I say, looking up at Rook. Is there any shops of interest here that might help us out?
Any shops of interest here, Steven?
There's a few. There's the Triglio, which is the largest general store in Targos. There's Grandel's Fine Dwarven Craft with the tagline, once you go dwarf, you never go back. There is their competitors, the Luskin Arms. And there is a tavern. The Luskin are not their competitors, that is an inn. And then there is the tavern, Three Flags Sailing.
Yeah, I'll tell them that. I'm not sure exactly what it is that you want to sell, but again, we can do that at the merchant whenever we get there.
Is there somewhere you think that would be best to sell a strange item? If, for instance, hypothetically speaking, Yeti toes.
You have Yeti toes. Can I have those?
No.
What if I pay you for them?
What?
What if I pay you for them?
Why do you want the Yeti toes?
Willing to pay you.
Useful.
Who cares what she's doing with them toes?
I want to know what they're gonna do with the Yeti toes. Listen.
How much are you
While
asking
money is
for them?
great, information is even more valuable to me. So,
I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Yetis have weird properties to them, so I don't know, maybe bring that out somehow. Experiments. I'm a witch. What does it matter?
I just want to know. There's no reason for you to be mean.
Well, I'm sorry. But if you're looking to sell them, I'll buy them from you.
For how much?
How much are you charging?
I don't know. I was gonna go to a merchant and figure out what the price was. I've never sold
gold.
toes before.
Yeah, toes are toes. I mean, I can give you a gold. How about that?
For how much toes?
I don't know. How many do you have?
5.
5?
I have 5
Whole
toes.
foot worth.
I
Well,
have
you
a
don't
whole
really know the
foot
worth of
worth
these
of
toes.
toes.
I'll take 5 for a gold. How about that?
Okay.
I would like to apologize. I made a little mistake after retcon. It's not. Oh, thank you for following. It's not. It's not 12. It's 6. I got it mixed up in my head. So she has 6 people with her caravan.
Okay.
6 people with a
Yes.
Smaller number. That's
Okay.
good.
Toes, not
You
12. I
have
was like, I
6
never.
Oh,
said I was
sorry.
12.
I should have specified. She has 6 people. I got it mixed up in my head. She has 6 people with
No
her
worries.
caravan.
Okay.
And I
Those
have
people is good.
5 toes.
Yeah, I was about to say. we're
Well,
gonna
if you
go-
take my gold, then you won't have any toes. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, you can have 5 toes for a gold piece.
I give you
Um,
a gold piece.
How did you get those toes?
I murdered a Yeti on my way in here.
You murdered a Yeti?
Not by myself.
Well, you're
Myself,
so
I
tiny,
had a
you're so
friend.
big.
What was his name? Hold on. I start rifling through my book furiously. Give me a
Brand the
second. I need to
Yeti
find this
Slayer.
character's fucking name.
Raugen. My friend Raugen, he's a dwarf, he brought me in on a dog sled and we killed a Yeti together in an avalanche.
Pretty metal.
And now I
Wow,
have toes.
That must have added to your book, huh?
Oh yeah. I drew a Yeti. I don't really know how to draw, but I wrote down as much as I could about the Yeti. They're very strong. They have a lot of hit points. Literally something I wrote down. Oh, hey, Steven.
Yes.
While I'm here, I wanna I'm gonna light up my lantern.
Okay. You watch her pull out this exquisitely crafted metal lantern as it ignites an orange hue. Sorry, green. It ignites a light. It ignites a light green hue.
So I
Good.
I'm looking at my book again. Oh, how big is this city? What's the radius of Targos?
The radius of Targos. I mean, it's not a city. It's a settlement, so it's not super big. You can walk around it pretty quickly.
Is it like would you say that the limits are within 300 feet of my lantern?
No. It's a lot
Or more.
more.
So it's more than 300 feet here.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's about, if you look at the map, I believe you all are moved there, right? Targos. Yes, you can see a little feet indicator at the bottom of the map. That'll tell you how. That'll tell you how long the city is.
Yeah, so it's like about the size of our pings.
Not the whole town.
I think we should totally, definitely, holding my lantern, looking at my book, looking just half crazed. I think we should look around.
I mean,
I would
think
love-
that we should find the caravan and then look around there.
Let's explore the city.
I mean,
The
we
city will
can
be
always
here,
come
but there's
back and
somebody who's-
explore when there isn't a murderer on the loose.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Well, I mean, there's no murderer here, so at least we're safe.
Yes, but our reward is in danger the further away they get.
No, I'm not in this for the
Yes.
monetary reward. All right, we can go, but I want to come back.
I would also like to return here at one point.
Maybe I'll get more toes.
Shall we head?
Yeah, let's leave.
You shall, if you wish. Anything else you guys want to do here?
Now, as I'm exiting, find where that stops.
Yo, shout out to that girl, the town captain being a real one. Yo, I accept bribes.
I
Please tell
accept
people.
bribes. Please tell
Like,
people.
bribe me.
Spread the word. I accept.
I
that.
mean-
That's funny.
Yeah.
We should, here's the
Rough.
thing, we should tell people that he accepts bribes, but follow it up with the last person that took his bribe was brutally murdered.
Ooh.
Well, now that
I mean,
British business.
As you walk through the settlement, you noticed something. first off, I should remind you, even though the map is very bright, it's not bright. It's perpetually dark. If it's not nighttime, you are in dim light. So as you walk through, you can see which houses have fires lit and lanterns lit due to the orange glow coming through the windows, and which houses do not. And you can see an overwhelming amount of houses, especially compared to Bryn Shander, that do not have that orange glow in their windows.
Sad. But I
Is
keep
it a smart idea traveling as it gets dark?
walking.
Tall one. I have a question for you.
Me?
Okay.
Are you from these parts?
Yeah.
Do you come from a community?
I'm not telling you that.
I will follow up with my question regardless. If you are in a community, do you partake in these sacrifices?
I don't sacrifice things. Not to whatever her face is. Try and stay away from all that.
Taken. Thank you. I walk away.
Wait, is that correct, Steven? Do I sacrifice things?
That's up to you if you would be long enough in a settlement to be willing to sacrifice stuff.
No, I mean, I'm never really around, so.
That's entirely up to you. If you don't want to sacrifice
I've
stuff.
probably been around for some sacrifices, but like.
Anything else you guys would like to do while you were here in Targus?
Oh, I guess we're just leaving.
Out on the trail.
All right, you guys are leaving Targos. What would you like to do?
Run.
I said it
Go to the other
earlier,
place.
but I'm restating it as I'm leaving. I'm keeping the lantern on to see when the 300-foot radius ends, so I can get a better, narrow idea of where that is accumulating.
Okay. You keep the lantern on, and you're paying attention to the flame. And as you walk, you keep walking, and you keep walking until you make it to the very end of the city, and there's been no change to the flame.
It's still green. Motherfucker.
Were you expecting it to not be green at some point?
It's pretty.
I mean,
pretty
yeah, that would make it a lot easier to use, but
The color palette of here is very white.
what?
Probably not a whole lot of. There's not a lot of green. It's snow. There's a lot of snow. Dang it.
Yeah, wait.
Sorry,
what,
did
what,
I
what kind of
mishear
lantern
what you
is
said?
that? I've never seen a green one like that.
It was a gift from a lady whose name is in my book. 1 second. It was a gift from a lady named Danica. I think it's magic. I don't really know how it works, so I'm still learning. I just got it yesterday.
Ah.
Are you sure that it does something? I mean, maybe somebody just, I don't know, threw in some dye into the flame or something.
I haven't figured it out yet. I didn't pay for it or anything, so if it's just a lantern, then cool. But it's supposed to do something.
Have you tried identifying it?
Yes. No, I mean no. I tried, but I don't have any kind of identifying magic. I'd rather finding out about things the natural way. Makes for more interesting story.
Danica Greysteel told you what it did.
I know.
Okay, cool. Just make sure.
I'm fully aware.
Just make sure that you are aware. Cool.
I'm fully aware of what it does and how it works, Steven. Shut up.
Okay, good. Just being sure. I just gotta check. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't check in. All right.
My. Okay.
Don't worry. I've got
Brennan?
the stats written down in great detail.
Good.
Do I have your permission, even if I have to withhold that information from you, just to satiate my own curiosity?
What?
Never mind.
Mega Mind.
Get to the edge of the city, I'm just gonna put the lantern away as to avoid further conversation of it.
Okay, yeah, you stash the lantern in a little bag, and you put it around your back, and you guys continue onward. Anything you guys would like to do? It's about an hour walk. Anything you guys would like to do before you get to Bremen?
Oh, what's everyone's name? And we learned none of us have introduced ourselves except me. I am Aradana.
None of you have introduced yourselves to each other. You guys don't know your names.
I feel like, so listen, we're probably gonna be on this journey for a little longer than at least 24 hours. With we have to go to Bremen, then we have to go back to Brinsander. So what's everyone's name? I've been very clear. My name is Aradana. I am from Neverwinter, and I just got here. Hi. What's your guys' name? And whatever amount of story you're willing to tell me, preferably all of it, actually.
Well, my name's Marcus. I haven't been here long, but and it hasn't been a enjoyable stay so far, but I'm hoping to honestly just make enough money to kind of leave this place at this point.
Smart move.
Tall one with mask. What shall I call you?
Phineas. Finneas.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Phineas.
Oh, perfect. That makes my life so much easier for the story. You won't be misspelled, when this gets famous. So
I
thank you for
would
spelling
prefer
it.
if you
Thank you.
withheld my name from your books.
What?
I would prefer if you withheld my name from your books, please.
What shall I call you in my book then?
Can I get back to you on that?
Okay, for now I'll put Phineas, but I'll put a little star next to it to know that I have to change it later.
Oh, okay. Very well.
And you, tall, pretty lady with attitude and sense, what is your name?
Gonna put our names in a book.
No, I don't have to. I mean, I would like to, but if you don't want me to, I would rather just know it, and then you'll be known as tall, pretty lady. Or friend, depending on how this goes.
You can call me Rook. It's not really my name, but call it me that. How about that?
That is good with me. I love a good alias. The only people who don't deserve aliases are, the last time, funny story. The last time I saw someone tell a story without using alias was that gossip column, and I heard they got into a lot of shit for that.
Might want to omit me from your story, though.
Hmm?
You might want to omit me from your story, though.
Why?
Because people don't like me around here.
Well, not yet,
You don't want to tell people that you've been traveling with me. That's not a good idea.
Well, that depends. It's not like if I release the story now, then yeah, that makes sense. But things can change in a month. You could be like a cool hero and everyone loves you, and then boom, that's like mad money on my part.
Yeah, imagine if you're the one to kill a serial killer. That's something to write about.
Listen, not all heroes start out the hero. I've read and written a lot of stories in my years, and
I would like to make something very perfectly clear. I am not a hero. Do not expect me to be a hero.
Must agree with that sentiment. You're very bold to assume that we're all heroes here.
well, listen, hero is a very broad term for me. When I say hero, I
would
simply mean
disagree.
protagonist. Everyone's the
Hero,
main character of their own story.
No, I am not. Okay?
That's the definition of a story.
Yes.
Why does this have to be a story?
Everyone's life is a story. That's just the way it is. Think about it. We're all telling our own tale. Everything's just plot, setting, conflict, and resolution. We're all telling a story. That's what life is. I like to embrace it. I like to learn everyone's stories because some people have stories that never get told, and that's really sad. So you don't have to call yourself a hero, but you are the main character of your own story, however you want to perceive it.
Appreciate the sentiment, but I'm really not.
Then I won't tell your story, but I will tell mine, and you are a part of it.
She's got you there.
Thank you, then. Thank you.
You see that I still write in the book that your name is Rook. Rhymes.
Of the Frostmaiden?
Okay. So what would you guys, anything else you want to do?
Bremen.
Let's go to Bremen. Actually, while you are walking to Bremen, you overhear something a little interesting. Something kind of catches your attention. A little, a little twinge of the ear, if you will. A little sizzler of the thing, of the mind, as I just flip to the page. A little. There we go.
You trying to find my fucking notes? I wrote it
Yeah.
down in my book. Hold on.
You pass by two other people walking by on the same path as you. And as they're coming up, they kind of make eye contact with you before turning back and resuming their conversation. And you hear one of them say, "I'm happy we finally moved to Targos. I mean, Bremen was great, but that lake monster really has us on the ropes."
I was muted. Hello, friend.
What?
Sea monster in Bremen. Okay.
What?
I call out. I wish them a good hello.
Oh, hi. We really have to get going, so is this important?
I mean, you know, only as important as you want it to be. Just wondering, hi, my name is Eridana. How are you? Lake Monster, you say. We're heading to Bremen. Please explain.
Oh, yeah, well,
I just spelled fucking Bremen.
there's a... Bremen is a fishing town. You see, we're fishermen, but we're not making any more money. There's a monster that has been capsizing boats and eating the people who fall in the water.
Oh, what does it look like?
Nobody knows.
You haven't seen it?
I don't know what it looks like, and I'm not about to stick around and find out.
That is completely fair. I bet that is about the exact response that I would also have to Big Fish Monster. I don't like that.
Haven't been any survivors?
The only people who have seen it are gone. There have been some who, through the darkness, they see a massive figure moving through the water. And in the distance, they see a boat get capsized. And they hear the men screaming until the screaming stops.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Bad for a fishing village.
How new is this? What's his average eating rate per
Oh.
day?
Well, depends on how many people actually are brave enough to go out there and catch their daily amount. I wouldn't know. I don't want to think about it. It's been happening for a few months now. It scares me.
That sounds like something that's scary. I understand completely
So
why you would be scared.
if it's
But you're moving?
we're moving to Targos, hoping to maybe set up shop. It'll be dangerous. There's a lot of frozen ice. We'll have to walk our boats out a good long while before we'll even touch water. But we can't be fishing in Bremen. Not while
Are
this.
you aware of the lottery in Targos and how that may affect things?
I'm aware. Yes.
Hmm.
We are willing to take that risk.
Speaking of it, Bremen, where are you guys on your 10-day for heat?
Oh, the sacrifice of heat was about 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yes.
I think that's all my questions. There's a guy there that accepts bribes for the lottery, but just know the last person that gave him a bribe was brutally fucking murdered. So maybe don't do that.
You can see.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Wait, what was that last part? As you
Don't give him a bribe.
as you four begin to
Play the odds.
walk away from you can see
Love this character so much.
as you four begin to walk away, heading over to the fishing village of Bremen. Allow me to move you, if I may, as your dungeon master.
I give my
You
consent.
may actually.
Thank
That's what I
you.
expected every time.
Oh.
Is my
It's
mic
clean
still
and
on?
adorable.
Always ask.
At last you come to Bremen, but it is not the warm sight you had hoped for. The town is but a huddle of cabins that have seen better days, contrasted by a distant copse of pine trees. As you approach the town, you notice fishermen hurling their rods into the ice in frustration. Although you cannot make out the words, you hear somebody being berated at the docks.
Should we go over there? I would like to go towards the sound of someone being berated.
Yep, that would be, let me go ahead and ping it for you guys. I also have to move up this. That would be at the first dock closest to you.
Let's do it.
Um,
Let's go, bitches. Autobots roll out.
the lake around the creaky docks is frozen, forcing fishers to pull their rowboats up onto the ice. Standing between the pair of boats is a stout humanoid in cold weather, yelling at what looks to be a young half-orc male. The humanoid is wearing a gray hood that is hiding most of its face, but you can make out a wide nose and long frosty beard. They're stamping their feet as they yell at the humanoid before they turn and see you four. Good, you're here. Get to it, ingrates. Those fish aren't going to catch themselves.
Hi, hello. I don't think we're who you think we are.
Yeah.
My name's Aridana. I'm coming from Bryn Sander on a mission from Helen Trollbane, and I've never fished a day in my life, and I don't know who you are.
Oh, real cute. Trying to
I am very
gaslight.
cute.
Trying to gaslight me. Very nice.
No.
I know the 4 people I hired last night when I see them.
What are you talking
And
about?
that's us. Yep.
We've never.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, you want us to take this boat right here? Where are we
Hey.
taking it?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah. You know the wages. It's 5 copper pieces for 1 knucklehead trout. You get your rods there, your boat's there. Good luck.
No,
Don't let me down.
sorry, I was playing along because I thought one of my compatriots would step in, but we don't know how to fish. We're here looking for a caravan of traveling traders.
Oh, Torx? Yeah, they're at the edge of town.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I hope
Gotta
you
be
find
right.
your people because it's sure ain't us.
Wait, what?
Why were you yelling at that young man, by the way?
Wait, what?
What?
I've also.
Of course, you're the 4 people I hired.
No.
No.
Make a group persuasion. Make a group persuasion check for me.
I have never been here before in my life.
What's my name?
Parko? Lynn?
So, for
If my name
persuasion,
were Parko, you'd be right.
for persuasion, I've rolled a
Yeah, group
19. 19 persuasion.
Yeah, right. I was joking. It's a joke.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Was a joke. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh my god, are people dressing up like us already?
Yeah,
My
it'd be
insight
pretty
was a-
distinct to dress up like us.
Yeah.
My
Have to be
insight is a
7.5
16.
feet tall.
16.
Yeah, 16 insight.
She seems, or he, I should say. They seem confused, if anything.
So let me get this straight. You last night hired a halfling, a big tall lady, because I don't know what a Goliath is, a giant metal man, and a tiefling that looked exactly like us, but you don't know our names. And also, where did you hire us? Here or what city?
Oh, what is this, an interview? You get out there, you get on the water, you bring in the fish, I pay you.
Okay, but
So
you
weak
did. It
argument.
wasn't an interview because you clearly didn't hire us. But you think that you
You
did.
approached
I'm
us
worried. I'm worried you might have dementia.
And as you say that, you hear footsteps approaching on the creaky dock. Another figure covered in head to toe in cold weather clothing has joined you. The figure waves a gloved finger at the frosty, bearded figure. You have no honor, Feralvor. The newcomer yells, pulling down a wooden muffler, or a woolen muffler, to reveal a pale half-elven face. You are sending these innocent people to their deaths. And for what? A few fish?
And for why?
The figure who you've been talking to. Pay no mind to this rambling fool.
Immediately, I go up to the rambling fool and go, "Hi, my name's Aradano. What's your name?"
My name is Grinsk.
Can
Barrelbore,
you spell that?
did you not tell them about the lake monster? That is Beryllbore, and this half-elven is named Grinsk. Grynsk.
No, he didn't tell us anything about a lake monster. He
Oh,
said he hired us.
sorry. The half-elf is not named Grinsk. Sorry, my fault. This book is confusing.
Fired. Absolutely fucking fired.
It's Grinsk Barrelbore is the name of the man. You don't know the name of the half-elf.
Oh, Grimsk is the asshole.
The
Grinsk?
guy we've been talking to.
Yes.
With dementia.
Yes.
Smaller.
Well, something like, you don't know.
I'm gonna put him in my book as
You know.
evil old guy trying to sacrifice to Lake
Evil.
Monster.
Yeah. I'm getting the feeling Grinch doesn't like me very much. Or anyone who steps between him and the gold swimming in this lake.
I mean, Grinch doesn't seem to like us very much if he just tried to sacrifice us to a lake monster.
I
Well,
don't seem to like Grinch very much under those circumstances.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
That's true.
I don't really like or
Grinch, why
dislike
you-
people in first meeting, but wow.
Well, you are trying to manipulate us to better yourself. We did hear about that lake monster, by the way. Cheap tactic. What are you thinking?
what am I thinking? Are you talking? Oh, you're talking to them. Yeah. What? Lake monster? What are you talking about?
Don't play coy with me. You know there's a lake monster.
Psh,
bad at lying.
nah.
Fucking insight for no reason. I don't even need it, but insight check.
That's crazy, man. No lake monster. No lake monster here.
Turning to
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
turning to the
Okay. Do I get advantage because I know it's a lake monster?
Yeah, go ahead. Get advantage for that.
With this guy over sending us out to this lake, even though we just met him.
That's gonna be
You're
a
like causing
16 for that insight.
He rolled a 2.
There ain't no fucking.
There is no monster.
Fish in Bossing
There's
Say.
no war in Bossing Say.
There is no lake monster.
You can see he kind of
Monster in
he kind of
Bossing Say.
stamps his foot on the ground. All right, fine. You don't want to get paid. Well then, be gone. As he walks into his hut on the dock and boom, slams the door.
You don't own the outside.
Five copper pieces is not enough for my life. My life is worth at least 7 copper pieces.
Say more than that.
New
I'm very
person.
small. I'm very small.
Oh.
It was
I
worth
have
at
no
least a
money.
gold piece when you had those toes.
Mm, well-
Now,
My name isn't new person. My name is Tally. It's nice to meet you. I'm studying local animal life here in Icewind Dale, and I just couldn't stay silent and watch another crew fall victim to the monster of Mare Doolden.
So you're a marine biologist.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. I've been trying to study the creature for some time, figure out what it is we're dealing with here. But unfortunately,
Yes?
fortunately, no luck so far.
How exactly are you going about these studies?
Well, I was hoping that some of the fishing parties who returned would be able to disclose information about what it is we're dealing with. However,
They don't return?
a lot of them haven't returned. Not a majority, mind you, but enough that it is concerning.
Well, that's no good. Have you yourself gone out on the water, or are you just chilling on that?
I did once. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything.
You didn't even see it?
No.
Weird. What, did you fish, or were you just vibing?
I fished, watched the water. I was with a crew. We surrounded our boat with lanterns, at the first sign of anything unordinary. We were to
Time of
escape immediately with what information we could have gleaned, but nothing. It's not guaranteed that you'll see the lake monster. That's what I find.
But it seems to be guaranteed if you do, you ain't telling fucking nobody.
Well, it is attacking boats, and it is capsizing them, and it is drowning or devouring on their corpses.
That's gross.
Yes,
how
quite.
often do shipwrecks or devourings happen?
Once a 10-day. It's been happening for a few months. Once a 10-day, maybe once every 20-day.
When was
It's
the
infrequent.
last eating? When was the last time the lake monster struck?
About 15, maybe 16 days ago.
Damn it! I'm so
So
excited.
it's due for another feeding or drowning, in that case, in the near future.
It's possible.
Is there a reward for this creature's body?
Yes.
Is it the reward of saving lives?
No. I, for one, can offer you a reward if you decide to get more information about the creature that we are dealing with. Be it killing it or just seeking out its patterns, its movements, how it reacts, how it interacts. I don't know exactly what we're dealing with, and of course it would be very dangerous. However, I can offer you more than enough compensation for your time.
How much?
How much?
Because this party is particularly picky with its compensation.
If you bring me back information or the body, I can offer you 120 gold pieces and a spell scroll of animal friendship.
I would like to do this very much.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, I would like to help out the people of this town. If we can eliminate the fishing monster, then they all can survive and won't have to go to the
Business can
place
be
where they
booming
murder
again.
someone once a week.
But we must first
It'd be a
finish our
much
first
safer
task.
work environment.
We do have to talk to the caravan first, but I think after the caravan thing is all ironed out, we should stay here and figure out this monster.
Yeah. Well, we're still here. We can give it a look.
Could you imagine?
What was your name again?
My name is Tally.
Tally.
Yes.
Do you sell other magical things? Or have anything of interest on your person?
I don't believe so. No, I do not. The only magical thing I possess is this aforementioned scroll of animal friendship.
Understood. Thank you.
How did you get it?
I study animals. So it's,
Oh, yeah, that was a stupid question.
it's within my field.
Fair. Okay, do you have like a number one, do you have a time frame on this fish monster thing? Number B, if we accept the quest, will you come with us as none of us have any experience on a boat?
That is correct. We don't.
I'm scared. And I don't want to.
That
So
is
do we,
fair.
and so do me.
I will, however, try and convince some fishermen to perhaps
Let us come along.
escort you on their boat.
Okay, that solved that problem.
I should say it might be better for your chances to have a smaller boat, and less weight, for fear of being capsized. Something more maneuverable. However, if you wish for something bigger, I can talk to some people and see what I can do.
I like
How
small.
much weight can a small boat carry?
Can carry about 4 people about your size.
But how much weight can it carry?
Like 4 people about our size?
About
That's not what I'm asking.
Mean.
about 800 pounds or so, maybe.
Thank you.
It would be a rowboat.
Oh, that's
Pretty
too
heavy.
big we weigh.
800, maybe 850 pounds.
How much do you all weigh?
I weigh almost 300 pounds.
Whoa.
I'm also very heavy. We will, with just me and Rook, I think we'd sink the boat.
There's no way. There's no way, Phineas. There is absolutely no way you weigh more
You weigh
than
500 pounds.
that you weigh
Phineas?
550 pounds.
What? Spencer said that. Phineas didn't say that. That was more of an acknowledgement joke.
Because I probably weigh like what, like 80 pounds? How much do halflings weigh?
Yeah.
Small.
Maybe if you get on my shoulders, it'll reduce the weight.
Yeah,
They
that's
look
how
at
we
you.
work.
Tally. 500 pounds? Yes, I will see about getting you a bigger boat.
Phineas, what the fuck do you eat that you weigh so much? And that sounds offensive, but I'm asking it genuinely. I would like to know how to bulk up.
Lots and lots of, carbs. Pasta every night.
Just night? What about morning? What about
Do you?
what about breakfast and lunch? You just eat. What do you eat then?
He walks away.
Motherfucker.
He's got the right idea, though. We should go find that circus. Or...
The circus.
Aaron.
Sorry.
Unlock this monster after.
Yeah, the circus is in town.
And before we head off, I'm gonna group huddle us. So, all right. So, let's not. So, all right. Do we think that these caravan guys might be the murderers? Because if so,
think
how
that's
are we
the
gonna
whole
talk
point.
to them? Because we should probably be careful and not let them know that we think they're, killers in case they are.
I honestly plan on sticking to my usual tactic of blatantly asking everyone who they are and what they do, and then follow-up questions as needed. That
That
seems
does
to be
work
working
pretty
very
well.
well for us.
Yeah. That's
They
fair.
probably
But
know my
if they
face or
do ask
my-
why we're curious, what do we tell them?
Oh yeah, Rook, maybe you shouldn't come with us.
Yeah.
Or put a shawl
I'll
on,
be
like
here
a
if you need
disguise
it.
or something.
You gotta. I have a disguise kit.
I'm good. I'll just stay back and watch from a distance.
All right, we will be sure to fill you in with all of the notes that I take. Phineas, what was your question?
Oh, yes, my question. Perhaps we could eavesdrop on them first.
Is anyone here particularly stealthy?
I pick
I
up
have. +2 to stealth.
Johan. I can look through Johan's eyes.
Ah.
Perhaps
While that
see
does
if
sound
they say
cool,
anything.
won't they notice a spectral puffin?
It's just a regular puffin.
There.
They won't know
Commonplace
it's
in the area.
spectral unless they try to kill it.
And it just goes. I mean, okay, follow up.
Who
Is
in
a
their right
puffin?
mind would attack a puffin?
Okay, follow up
Peaceful
question.
creatures.
They're beautiful creatures, I agree. But we're thinking about murderers here. We gotta get in the mind of a murderer. So
yeah,
if I'm thinking
we're also
A,
talking about murderers who murdered the animals of their victims too.
Never
so-
mind.
So
Yeah.
there's that. Also, if they're a murderer
They
or
did
serial
kill those
killer, they're
dogs.
definitely on high alert. Follow up to that. Follow up. Are puffin fucking native to frozen lakes?
Are you? I ask Johan. I don't know what it said.
Okay, so I think a puffin would be very noticeable. And I don't know, I haven't seen many puffins in my life, but I sure as shit ain't seen a puffin in Icewind Dale as long as we've been here.
That's fair.
Fucking, I don't know. Is that a commonplace in Icewind Dale? Because Spencer's curious.
What?
Are there puffins?
You see them a lot in the area?
No, not really. There aren't a lot. There aren't really puffins in Icewind Dale. They are a winter bird though, so
Yeah, they're like
they can't.
cold temperatures.
Yeah, but
and
they are not.
Not this
Yeah,
one.
there aren't really. Yeah, you've never known of any puffins native to Icewind Dale.
Oh, good.
Oh, that'd be cute.
All right. Shall we just confront them then?
Yeah, I'll do all the questions as my deception.
Yeah, you're
is,
good at that. Oh,
My
we'll back you
deception
up.
is +4, and my persuasion is +5.
That's much better than me.
Look, I also feel uncomfortable introducing myself to these people. Perhaps I can hang back with you.
Okay.
Sure, I'll stick with Aridana in case anything goes south.
Yeah, me and Marcus going on an adventure. Can I call you Mark?
Sure. Yeah. Can I call you Air? Nah. I'll
No.
work on that. I'll workshop that
Whole
while we're
members of the
walking.
party hanging out, and then we got the two fucking edgelords.
Woo! We love us some edge lords.
I was gonna make a
Keep
joke.
lording
you know.
those edges.
We're gonna soften those edges over the course of the campaign. Don't worry.
All right, let's start with Marcus and Aridana,
Maybe not.
dynamic duo. What would you guys like to do?
We're gonna go find that caravan, and what do we see in that caravan?
All right, at last.
Yeah, go.
You come upon the merchant company, sighting their flag, a gold wolf's paw on a black field flapping in the wind. Their enterprise consists of a dwarf maiden, 4 porters bundled up in furs, and 5 what looks to be bodyguards. Well, shouts the dwarf maiden. Are you going to browse our wares or just gawk from afar? Hurry. The wind is fierce today.
That it is. Hello, my name is Aridana. What's your name?
As you get closer, there's a lot of people kind of browsing the wares and making purchases with this caravan. There's about 5 or 6 people trading and buying things.
I would like to ask my question to the closest bodyguard I see.
Hi, I'm Arabella or Aridana. What's your name?
Yeah, hi, I am Aridana. What's your name and how are you today?
You see a very tall man with a very, very, like, raven black beard as he just looks down at you. Why are you harassing my men?
I'm not. I was simply asking a question.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah,
I'm
sure.
Aridana. What's your name?
Torga.
Oh. It's nice to meet you. This is your caravan then, is it? Sorry, I'm new to the area.
Yeah, you look it. What do you want? Are you gonna buy something, or are you just gonna gawk?
I was wondering, just, first of all, I just wanted to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. I heard you're very famous. I am writing a piece about Icewind Dale and the people in it, and I was wondering if I could just ask you some questions because you're a very well-known name, and I think you'd be great to be featured. And you look very cool.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Why with disadvantage?
He's a crotchety old man.
It's a she.
An asshole.
She's a crotchety old man.
Should say this dwarf has
There you go.
gray hair. With just gray hair and a very battle scarred face, just scars all over. As she looks at you.
It's a 17.
Well, I always wanted to be famous. Ask away.
Yes! Motherfucking yes! Okay, I opened my book.
We're in.
So, first of all, please, could you spell your name for me, please?
Torga. Torga.
Fantastic. And so this is you own this whole caravan, right?
Yes.
What's with the gold paw? What is that? Why that?
Because it looks cool.
I respect that. I put this eye on the cover of my book because I thought it looks cool. Cool. Fantastic. How long have you been working with this caravan?
This is my caravan.
So your whole life?
I don't work with it. I own it.
How long have you been running this caravan? Sorry, I misspoke. I'm a little rusty. I haven't interviewed someone in a little bit.
Yeah, you look it. About 3 years. We've been roaming Icewind Dale.
Wait, so 3 years of roaming Icewind Dale. Did you used to take your caravan to other locations, or have you always been based in this snow place?
We've always been based in the snow place.
I just wanted it to rhyme. Okay, so 3 years in Icewind Dale. That's fantastic. Of all the cities in Icewind Dale, where are the ones you've visited 5 most recently?
Well, we went to Goodmead.
Mm-hmm.
Went to East Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Bryn Shander. Targos. And now we're here in Bremen.
Okay, good, interesting. I've been to only a couple of those places. Of those 5, which would you say is your favorite?
The money is always good in Bryn Shander.
Why? You think it's it's got the most people, or the most richest people? What do you think?
The most people. The richest people. The happiest people. Willing to buy my wares. By the way, I hope when this is done, you're gonna buy something.
Yes, hopefully. I am.
Okay. She kind of looks to you, Marcus. You start searching for something. Search for something you want to buy.
Right away. I start looking through. What kind of?
Yeah, what do you sell
wares
here?
are closest.
Lots and
What do we
lots of weapons. Lots of weapons. Some stray pieces of armor. Some food. Some rare food. Some herbs. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and move you to the map.
See if they sell Yeti toes, so I can see what the going rate is.
Who's here? Marcus and Aradana. Perfect. You guys are together on my token sheet.
Because we're best friends.
I just wanted to go ahead and give you an idea of what this looks like.
Oh, it's not. It's much smaller than I was expecting. Oh, look at our little tokens. Okay. So, Marcus, as you run off to find your thing,
I have my next question prepared. So yes, I do of course plan on buying something once I'm done with this interview. I thought, I ran it to you first, so I'll do that quickly. So we've talked about the cities and your places and blah 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 and your favorites. As someone who's more new to Icewind Dale, for using this book as a way to give perspective to people who have never been to Icewind Dale, what are your thoughts on the snow and the Frostmaiden.
I mean, people are desperate, and they're willing to buy.
So you sell stuff to help people deal with the harsh blizzards and lack of sun?
Sure. I actually sell fire. I sell lots of fire. Do you want to buy fire? I sell raw fire. I pour lighter fluid in your hands, or whale oil, and then I light a match. 10 gold pieces.
I'll think about it. I think, okay, and...
Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean by...
No, it's not what I mean.
While they're
I
having
meant,
this
like,
dialogue,
magic. Yeah.
Are there any like blunt weapons, like bludgeoning weapons?
Yeah, you actually find...
like a warhammer or something meaty?
It's a warhammer. Let me see.
Or something like that.
Sam Jack is
Do you mean like a single-handed warhammer? Or do you mean like
a one-handed
one-handed warhammer?
Or like a mace or something?
Yeah. Over at the top cart, see that little weapons rack over to the left? There looks to be a dwarven warhammer there.
Ooh. So I'll be over around here.
You see the guy who's standing by it, looks at you.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Hi, how much for that warhammer there?
45 gold pieces.
Ah. Anything special about it?
No.
Fair enough. I'll go talk with my friend. Thanks.
Go.
And
Do that.
I, walk back over to the conversation.
So anyway, as we're discussing the Frostmaiden, so Torga, what are your how do you feel specifically about the Frostmaiden? The positive, negative, or neutral?
What do you mean? What do you mean how I feel about the Frostmaiden? What do I mean? That's like how I feel. How do I feel about snow? How do I feel about a blizzard? It sucks. It's bad. I hate it. But people want to buy my stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
I say more power to it. I say keep weaving her wicked rhyme. Ooh,
All right,
keep
last
weaving it.
Two questions for you here, Toga. Number one, which is kind of a two-parter. So, you know, a bunch of cities have different sacrifices to the Frostmaiden, including the heat and the food. And more recently, cities have been adopting a sort of human sacrifice tactic. Cities like not Lonelywood, hold on, Targa, East Haven, and Goodmead. What are your thoughts on these human sacrifices?
I don't care. They don't bother me. They don't concern me. I don't care. If a bunch of people want to kill people because it thinks it's going to satisfy some spooky floating woman in the sky, I say go for it.
Interesting. And so the second part to that is, so if you, I guess you don't care, but people that run out on this, what are your opinions on them running out on these human sacrifice lotteries?
What kind of question is that?
Well, it's just that there's been talk in certain cities about certain higher ups taking bribes to get people out of the lottery, and what are your thoughts on that? People basically ignoring their dues to the sacrifice of the Frostmaiden for their own life and gain. How do you feel about that?
I say go for it. It's their life.
Respectable. I like that. Final question for you here. Which is the biggest one, the crux of this entire story. Recently, in said cities with these human sacrifice laws, there have been a series of brutal serial murders happening at the expense of those who ignore the lottery. What are your opinions on that?
And as you say that, a tall, handsome man approaches. He's wearing nothing but a vest and thin pantaloons, as if he is unburdened by the merciless cold. and he eyes you with his striking blue eyes as he looks at you, Aradana.
So, like, is he walking up to look at me, or is he just staring at me from a distance?
He's staring at you as he walks up. Miss Torga, is everything okay? Yes, Sethic. Everything is fine. As he kind of takes a step back and just continues to watch you.
Well, I mean, that was my last question. If you can answer it, you can go right about your day, and I will go find something to purchase.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I've already found a purchase myself. That you've got a nice looking warhammer over there that I'd be willing to buy.
I don't care about people who try and skip out on whatever insane, superstitious lotteries people make up around here to feel like they have some ounce of control. There is no control. We are in the hands of a higher power. I don't care. Does that answer your question, you tiny, sweet little thing?
Only partially, but I can derive my own conclusions from it.
Wonderful. Now buy something, or I will send my men on you.
Oh, yes, that was all. Thank you for your time. I hope you read the edition when it comes out. And with that, I'm gonna go find something to purchase.
Yeah, you see, she kinda like snaps her fingers, and you see all the men just very slowly start pulling out their clubs and swords, just kind of looking at them, and then looking at you, and then like looking at them, and looking at you, Marcus.
I'm so aggressively unarmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Marcus to that warhammer over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go over to the warhammer, and to the same guy, I'll go, all right, 45, you said?
I think I said 48. This depends on the... This depends on how much you want the warhammer, no?
That's true.
Donna, what's your name? I have
And
to.
I put a sack of coins, of 45 coins, into his hand.
Kind of holds it, dumps it out on the table, and he starts counting them. You're missing a few.
Oh, that's right. This old noggin of mine, and I put down 3 more gold pieces.
Try.
The warhammer is yours. He hands
Thank you very much.
this dwarven warhammer for 48 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ.
That's so fucking bad. I mean, hey, I don't wanna affect these people.
I want to go to the not weapons cart.
Okay.
Okay.
So a cart that's selling anything that isn't basically weapons.
Yeah, you see a cart selling foods, hearty foods. You see them like winter resistant. You see pumpkins, squash. You see some potatoes here and there, which I think is a winter resistant food. I'll have to check that. You also
Put it in
see
the fridge.
you also see some frozen knucklehead trout out there. As you see the man with a big old cleaver.
Alright, I approach that cart in my typical, hi, my name is Aradana, what's your name? I'm looking to buy something, I promise.
You actually see that this guy is a very large orc. Not a half orc,
Oh, straight up.
but an orc. I make food. You buy. I sell you food. You buy?
Yes, I buy. How much for the potatoes?
You see him kind of look past you.
I look where he's looking.
You just see Torga looking at you.
I wave.
A gold piece.
For how many potatoes?
For as many as I choose to give you.
Okay, I give him a gold piece.
You see he grabs a sack, opens it,
One potato.
reaches over, grabs nothing, puts it in the sack, grabs nothing, puts it in the sack, grabs nothing, puts it in the sack, ties up the sack, and hands you an empty sack.
Hey, look, you might think I got swindled, but I just bought a sack.
That's a bet. And it's also a bag of holding.
No,
Fucking
no, it ain't.
Infinite
I look at the
potatoes.
bag. I'm assuming I'm at like this card over here.
You're at the cart to
I
the
look
right.
at the sack.
With
card to the right?
With the orc
Yes.
guy. Yeah.
I get the sack. I look at the empty sack and go, "Thank you for the sack." And I kind of just like take my bag that I already have, put it in the sack, and then tie the sack around. Basically, I've now put a backpack inside of a backpack.
You do that.
I do that, and I go, "Thank you for the sack. It's probably far more durable than mine was. It was not winter designed. Okay, bye," and I leave.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
You head out. Going back to Rook and Phineas. Your friends have departed to the caravan.
Fascinating conversation.
You are on the dock, waiting for them.
Did you? Oh, so we're just waiting. Hold on. Sorry. Shit. Well, while we're waiting, do you converse much?
Me?
Is that a choice?
In some ways. In some ways, yeah.
I would like to know more about you, if that's not rude of me to pry. People with secrets, see, they interest me.
I don't like talking about myself.
What if my request came from a genuine place of curiosity,
That's worse
not
for you.
judgment?
I don't care what you think about me.
Think less of
Sorry.
it as what I think of you, but more so how I wish to learn from you.
Well, in truth, there's something I want to know from you. You're a
Ask.
wizard.
How could you tell?
Your book. I do some book very much just like that.
You work
So-
with magic?
Not in the way that you do, no.
What other ways are there to do so?
There's a lot of ways, I think. You have your way with sigils or glyphs or writing, I suppose.
In some ways,
I
yes.
don't really understand how yours works. I find things that have inherent magic inside of them, and I exploit that.
I pull out a little bit of bat guano from one of my pockets.
Oh.
I hand it to her.
That's useful. Yes, I believe that you can cast Fireball with that. It's a. I don't necessarily need that. It's more about the sulfur inside of it. It's reactive. And I also am not that strong. Sorry.
I was just nurturing some curiosity. Thank you for sharing what little you did. It was useful.
Yeah. No problem. I guess.
I don't mind waiting in silence for them to come back, unless there's anything you want to say, Sam.
What are you exactly?
I suppose that's only fair. I have your trust, I presume. You don't seem like one to sell out others.
Nope. Not usually.
All right. I undo my hood. And you can see my full head at the very least. It's golden plated, kind of like different metal patches roughly screwed in together. At the back of the forehead is a very strong adamantine like specific plate, and it has like a little latch. It looks like it can be pulled open. The eyes are clear crystal blue, and there's not really as much of a mouth as it is like slits that look like it's like a steam exhaust. I am not humanoid.
Yeah, I can see that. You don't eat, do you?
I have to nourish myself, but not in ways that you would normally nourish yourself. From one of my pockets, I produce a little bit of whale oil, and I stick it in the back, kind of like a syringe. I nourish myself like that. Fuel, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. Thanks for sharing. You were cool to meet.
Likewise. Knowledge for knowledge is always fair. And I pull over the cloak.
Okay. And it's about at this point where you see your friends who departed earlier return to the dock.
Did you disclose any information?
Hey there, guys. So,
oh boy, guys, do we have some
I think
information
we've come
for
to
you?
an agreement. They're the killers. I think they're the killers.
Listen. Okay, here's what happened.
They got really nervous when we brought up the whole 3 people dying when they didn't show up for tribute day.
So yeah, no, I straight up asked them in interview style. I told them I was doing a piece and I was an interviewer. I bamboozled them.
A writer.
And we've learned that this caravan has been in Icewind Dale and only Icewind Dale for 3 years. They sell a lot of stuff for way too much money. I bought this sack on my back for a whole gold piece. It was bullshit. They most recently have been to Goodmead, East Haven, I spelled it wrong, Brinchander, Targos, and here are their 5 most recent cities. Brinchander's their favorite. They don't give a shit about the Frostmaiden or the rules, but when I brought up the murders in relation to the Frostmaiden and the rules, they got really pissy that if we didn't buy something soon and leave.
Was like, "Hey, is everything okay?"
This guy named Sethic was like getting all judgy, and then basically we were told if we didn't buy something and leave, the entire caravan was going to jump us. So we bought stuff and left very quickly.
Yeah, they literally drew their weapons pretty much. They were like inspecting them like, "Oh, I wonder if this sword is sharp enough to kill these guys." And it was very uncomfortable. But I now have a warhammer. She now has a sack. And I think we found our people.
Yeah. Sethek was the name of the guy that was especially thought he's tall and handsome and
Yeah.
has blue eyes, and he was immediately.
Who knows? Maybe
towards
he's
us
the one
guys.
who snuck away himself.
I think it might be in our best interest to stay here, and tonight we should stake out their camp and see if maybe they sneak away or something.
I agree with this plan. Perhaps we can investigate in the town, see if any of the people know anything else about them.
Worth the shot.
Dude,
We
what-
might not
what
want to
time
raise
is
any
it?
alarm bells. Torgut's definitely stuffed this shit. Also, what time is
Do
it?
you
Yeah,
think they could have?
what time of day is it right now?
It's kind of late. It's like 6 o'clock. It's not super late because they're very short travel times between the towns. And you started very early in the morning. You started like 6.
Yeah.
We've got time. Perhaps we could look into the sea monster while we wait.
Yeah, we could.
Want to find a vantage point, see if we can see anything? Or...
Yeah, that town on top of that hilly-looking thing looks like it'd be a good vantage point.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
point
the
to the
top,
very
like,
clearly
over
hilled up,
here.
probably Townmaster's place.
And I,
Yeah.
real fast, take a look around us, like listen around us to make sure that we're not being watched right now.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to see if you're not being watched.
Or I mean, like a quick
Like spot.
glance around the place, like yeah.
A 1-2 looky-loo, if you will.
Keep a look.
Yeah. Yeah, do a looky do, if you will.
Looky do.
Do a looky, do a look Surrey Bob.
Roll for looky
Yeah, that's
Store
the
scan of
21.
the area.
To 21.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of look around. Can you give me exactly where you're looking?
I mean, like we're at the docks, right? We're down here.
Yeah.
I'm looking out like towards the town to see if like somebody is hiding behind a barrel or something. Looking at.
You said 22.
Yeah.
You're looking around, and for a while, you can't really find anything. And then, in kind of a huff frustration, and look out towards the frozen river. And you see somebody standing on the ice, looking at you.
Do we want to deal
I
with
mean,
this?
I'm just gonna look back at them.
Yeah, wait. I noticed. With our conversation done, I noticed Rook is looking off towards the lake.
You see him too. Or it too, I should say.
Should we approach and ask to say hi?
I don't think we should say hi this time.
Why not?
It seems as though they
Frostmaiden.
Yeah, wait, what does this
threatening
thing
Do we
look
have
like?
a plan for if we
It's very
run
dark.
into a mythical deity?
You're seeing it as a silhouette of the aurora, but it's definitely there. A tall, humanoid figure stands there, looking at you.
How do we pray to the Frostmaiden in this land? What are the customs?
Why would I want to pray to a being that's caused us hell for years?
Before the winds,
I really want to die right now.
before the winds pick up, and the snow picks up, and it obscures your view. And as it passes by, the being is gone.
That was totally the Frostmaiden. I have notes about that.
We didn't even have to sacrifice a person.
I propose something if you'll entertain me.
Yes.
I am all of a sudden concerned about our living arrangements this evening. Perhaps we should all bunk in the same room. For safety.
I'll agree to that. We might, yeah, we could do a watch order if that's all right with you. Traditionally, it's 2 hours apiece. Whoever wants to go first may. I'll take the first
Very well.
one.
You should be careful the questions you ask, little girl.
Steven assaulted my eardrum.
As
Oh?
standing behind you, the tall, underdressed man stands before you.
Baby, baby.
He is very sexy.
That weapon's gotta be
He's a-
magic.
Look, that is the
Oh.
posture of a man who's not afraid of us at all.
Hey, that weapon
He's
also
so
looks like
comfortable
it's made of ice.
Sneaking up on us. Yeah, what the heck is that sword?
Something sus about this.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
I mean-
he's like not in
I mean, just saying,
clothes.
no exit wounds on his bodies. Sword made of ice.
Sword.
Creepy blue eyes.
Glowing
way
blue
too
eyes,
sexy
yeah.
for this.
He's a White Walker, but a sexy
Yeah,
one.
he's a White Walker. He's sexy.
Yeah.
I'd hit it.
Why do you insist on infuriating? The goddess of the blizzard. You insult her with your prying questions.
Not a fan of interviews. He's not a fan of journalism.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Hey, you must have missed when I introduced myself, Sefik. My name's Arizona Colgrain. I'm doing an expose
Oh.
piece on where are we? On Colgrain. Where are we?
Icewind Dale?
Icewind Dale. I'm afraid. I'm full of fear. I meant no disrespect. I was just asking some questions for my book.
You have some sort of bone to pick with us?
I believe it is you that has a bone to pick with me.
Are you the chap we're looking for?
You are looking for a murderer. Is that correct?
I'm just looking for the news. I'm looking for the end of this story. And if
We
that
are
means that
looking
you're the
for a
murderer, then
murderer.
yes.
Yes, we're looking for a murderer. Are you that murderer? It looks like you are, depending based on your frightening demeanor.
Does he have the sword drawn, or is he just standing there?
He's just standing there. And the thing that strikes you the most about this guy is his blue eyes that almost seem to glow.
Ugh.
I found Strahd Zarovich in this game.
Already met our Strahd.
I mean, you got your answer. They answered your question.
I didn't think anybody could understand what I do. Why I do them. If I am being entirely honest, I'm flattered. I am Sefik Kaltrum. I am the hand of Uriel.
Oh,
Oh, you're that high up on the hierarchy, huh?
Oh, you're there on the food chain. Oh.
Oh.
And I will slaughter everyone who robs her of her due. As he draws his sword, roll for initiative.
Yeah, baby. You're gonna fight the hand of the goddess? What?
Dude, this is session 1.
Yeah,
I like high
Wow.
you pride.
stakes. Should I roll separately?
I told you, you guys are gonna. I'm not. I'm
We're
not.
gonna
back,
get right
baby.
into it. Wow.
We're already fighting the hand.
Holy crap.
hi, welcome
Yo,
to
that
session 1. It's
that
time you
dude's
fight the
sword
big
is gonna
boss.
hurt, isn't it?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Yep, this is Strauben's garbage.
Ah.
I refuse to accept any answer.
If any of us are superstitious, this isn't gonna be good.
Should I roll separately for Johan?
For Johan? Yes, go. Actually, no, he can take the initiative directly after yours. Give me a quick second. I do not have a town battle map, unfortunately, so I'm going to go ahead and move you guys to a featureless battle map.
No worries.
Then we'll make it up, and we'll make it up as we go.
I'm excited. Fucking combat!
Side note for my.
Yeah, this is the first combat that we've had.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, this
You
is the
learned.
first time I've ever fought in this campaign.
Oh my god.
Can't relate.
I've been close to death many times. Have never fought anyone yet. Almost died like
Hey, man.
4 times, and it's
Oh yeah.
I haven't even fought.
25 to 20. 20? 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
13.
11.
That is. And 10 to 1.
6.
6.
I rolled 4.
All right. Eridana, you have initiative.
Oh, thank
What would you like to do?
God. Get out of there.
Run!
Yeah, I'm gonna fully disengage as an action.
Okay.
And get the hell out of Dodge. So I'm just gonna, as far as my little legs can carry me, I check one thing.
Okay.
Yep. 10, 15, 20, 25. We gone. And as I'm running, because I had my book open to talk to them,
Yeah.
I kind of I give a bardic inspiration as a bonus action to Marcus.
Okay. So
I repeat my remember everyone's
we lost you, Kristyn. You cut off.
say remember everyone's the hero of their story, so don't let this be your end. Okay, bye.
All right.
This be your end.
It's his turn.
Oh no.
Marcus, you are there. He is going to take his full multi-attack against you.
Sounds
God,
good.
thank God I moved.
Butter me up, man.
Oh
Level
god.
2.
Level 2.
Level 2.
Level 2.
That the first one is a 17 to hit.
I mean, could I say that I pulled out my shield while he was talking to us? Because as soon as I got surprised, shield.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet. Then no. Wow. All right. Ouch.
Bad, because that would have
Just
taken
kill
me
me.
That would've-
Yeah, I was about to say. You said 13 plus
How are-
what? You're not
How are
done.
you looking?
Oh, I'm up. I'm not good, but I'm up.
All right, Marcus, it's your turn.
Wow.
What will
So
he
that's
do?
wait. So 13 plus 4 you said, or 5?
13 plus 4. So you took 17 points of damage in
So
total.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's all I have.
That is more than what I have.
That would just kill
I'm up.
you.
Really hoping
Wait,
you
is it my
guys
turn?
were gonna do some quests before we got to this point.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have to do so many other things.
Wait, what? Is it my turn?
Yes, Marcus, it's your turn.
The DM straight up
I
just punished us
fucked-
for not doing this.
I didn't punish you. That's on me. That's on me. I
No,
gave you. This is a
yeah, I
it's a milestone-based campaign.
We're very gold
As that
focused.
sword cuts through me, I go. I rage.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, thank God.
Burst into that rage, my dude. Burst into it.
Yo,
Big stuff.
yeah.
Big stuff.
I'm a swing at this dude so recklessly. Okay.
So reckless.
Oh yeah. Is that a 19 to hit him?
Yeah, 19 hits.
Nice. All right. And yeah, I draw my brand new warhammer thanks to this guy's shop. Smacking him across the face with it.
Oh
You
yeah.
have equal
Nice.
percent.
That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points. Yeah. You go ahead and you take a boom. You slam him on the side of the head, and as you slam him, you see you tear some skin off, and underneath is just what looks to be ice. As he. All right. You said 8 points of damage.
Yep. Yeah, that's plus rage damage.
All right.
Yeah, that's me. I'll reposition myself, I guess. I'll just get right up in front of his face.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Phineas, it's your turn.
I pull out my spell book. I flip open to a page. The rune of a spell starts glowing, and 3 magic purple darts appear above my head. I look at the rune. I grab one of the sigils, move it over a place,
Yeah.
and they all turn into fire.
Ooh, what is this?
I can just change damage type of any spell I have at any point.
Very
depending
nice.
on if I have that damage.
Very
and
nice.
spell of the same level.
Oh wow.
So this is magic missile, fire damage. It all just hits. So that's gonna be 3d4.
Oh wow.
3d4.
Yo.
Fire damage. Go ahead and roll that damage, my dude.
Phineas came
First one's
prepared.
5, 8, 13 points of fire damage.
13 points of fire damage. Very nice.
2 maxes on that. Very
uh,
Jesus.
All right.
Points of damage? Nice.
I almost got
Very nice. Very nice. After that,
Very
The
nice.
same amount of damage he did to me. God.
good job. After that, it is going to be Rook's turn. Rook, what would you like to do?
Before I have my familiar
Mm.
to...
Of course, I'm so sorry.
I don't want to... But yeah, so I'm
Johan.
just going to give Rook advantage on whatever he does. Johan's going to fly in there, kind of... swoop under his legs and fly in the other direction.
Actually, watching Marcus get cut the fuck open, I'm gonna reach into my bag, pull out a small vial, and I'm just gonna start shaking it. And the mixture inside just steams and simmers until like the top of this thing is just sort of like rattling. I run up to him, I uncork it, and I just splash it on you. This like sort of brown, sad-looking liquid just sort of hits you like right in the chest, and it kind of stings your wound a little bit. But then immediately after, you feel this sort of like energy just surge into you. Sorry, you regain 12 hit points. That was a max roll.
Yeah, baby! We rolling max in here.
Oh man.
But immediately after that, I'm gonna fucking run.
It's probably smart.
Thank you.
Yeah, probably smart.
Probably smart. All right, back to the top of initiative.
Holy
Aridana, your turn. What would you like to do?
Does anybody need a healing word?
Does what?
Anybody need a healing word?
No, I'm actually almost back to full off of that.
All right, so I'll
I could
leave
take
you.
another one of those off of that. And that sounded like a close to max roll, so.
that was yeah. That was.
Yeah.
So I'll hold off on the healing word until maybe you're down then. Which case, I'm debating if I want to do. I don't have any fire spells because bards they don't have those. Give me 1 second. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
Sacred Flame is a priest
Yeah.
thing.
Radiant.
Radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
What do I want to do? Do I want to do Vicious Mockery or do I want to do Talon's Hideous Laughter?
Tasha's is good.
Yeah, but only if it lands. I guess I'll go with Tasha's. I'm gonna.
Yes.
What now? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attempt to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. on
Okay.
This guy.
Go ahead.
Oh, great spell.
Great spell. So yeah, in seeing how, first of all, him just take an absolute fucking wallop out of my new best friend in the world, Marcus. We bonded so much in these past several hours. I flipped to one of the stories in my book, probably written by my mother, in which the villain at the end of the story is mercilessly like tarred, feathered, and mocked by the people of the town, and sort of shouted at him, basically saying like, "This is what your future is, you evil villain." And then I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at him, so he makes a Wisdom saving throw.
Is it wisdom or charisma? I bet it's wisdom. Wisdom, great. Yes.
It's Wisdom. Charisma's my.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he super succeeds. That's an unnatural 20.
Oh fuck yeah, he's fine.
He's so okay.
He's. So
All right.
There's nothing funny about
Okay.
this situation.
There is absolutely nothing funny about this.
I am not laughing.
All right. It is his turn. Marcus. He's going to look at you, and then he's going to look at Aridana, and he's going to smirk. And he's going to snap his fingers and cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Oh no!
No.
As he teleports himself here.
At level 3.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay.
Aridana, you are going to take one attack, and Phineas, you are going to take another attack.
Oh, my
As a
squish
reaction,
no.
can I cast
Oh, my
absorb
squishes.
element?
Can you cast what as a reaction?
Absorb element.
You
as
should
a
wait to see if
reaction?
the attack hits yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait to see if it
that's
hits,
a
yeah.
fair point.
It
All
could
right.
be action.
Aridana. That's a 23 to hit.
It's gonna hit me. Yeah, this is gonna hit me.
Quinn. God damn it. Phineas. Oh my god, that's worse. That's a 24 to hit.
Oh my
Absorb
god.
He rolled an 18 and a 19.
Fuck my life.
Oh my god. You guys are both fucked.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
God.
I
wizard
mean,
and a bard.
I think it was a pretty high roll on me, but
But
Okay.
I'm gonna need some whammies. Whammies!
whammies.
Want some whammies?
Whammies.
Okay.
Well, is this? Is
Can we
this
get some
all
whammies
damage
in the
that he's
chat?
doing?
So Aridana,
Yeah.
just a second. Aridana, you take 13 points of damage in total.
Oh,
Fuck.
Phineas, you take.
Are you okay? Are you dead?
no, she's down.
She's
I'm
down.
I'm up.
Oh, you're not
You're-
down?
You're up at 1 point?
2.
All right, we're level 2.
Yeah.
Big news.
All right, you take less. You take. Actually, you take one less. So you take 12 points of damage, Phineas.
He absorbs the cold.
Oh, right. Yes.
So he gets resistance to the
So
cold.
he did. So you take 8 points of damage, Phineas.
Great. So then, just so you know, some of that is stored for my next melee attack.
Okay. And you watch
I think just
before-
attack in general.
before his turn ends. You watch as he takes a deep breath. As the wounds that some of y'all have caused slowly begin to heal.
Blech.
I haven't done a wound. Leave me alone.
We need healing reduction.
All right. back to after that. It is Marcus. Marcus, your turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna smack him across his face. Or should I try to? How strong does he look? I might try to grapple him.
You have advantage.
Well, if he has Misty Step, he can probably just bamf out of.
Right, yeah, and I have advantage because I'm raging.
Yeah.
Oh,
You also have advantage. You don't need to.
Oh wait, you don't have advantage, but you do. Oh,
Yeah,
for
no,
the
strength
athletic.
Have a
checks
bardic
and saving throws.
inspiration,
Yeah.
Marcus.
Well-
No one ever took the advantage from the help action from the bird either, so you just have advantage no matter what.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you have a D6 of bardic inspiration.
Both of those things are
You-
correct.
You
Oh,
have things to use,
I-
baby.
Yeah, wait.
I do want to point out though, he did Misty Step earlier.
Right. Can
which
you
means he
misty step
like,
out
do
of
it again.
grapples? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is a teleport. So
No,
yes.
then I'll just smack him. I won't use the puffing thing because I'm already reckless
with me.
attacking.
Well, you
I'll use
not
it.
reckless attack him and just gave me
I'll
advantage. And
super
then he doesn't have
bump- huh?
advantage against you. He doesn't have advantage
That's
against
true.
you if you don't.
But if he
reckless,
has
so
advantage
you
against
could
me,
take
he's
it.
more likely to hit me. Maybe I don't know.
That's a fair point because you are bulkier than
Yeah.
either of us.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
sorry.
If he
up-
hits
up to
y'all,
you.
then I'm
No,
then I'm
it's all
fine,
makes
so
sense.
I'll just reckless attack.
That's why we talk it out, boys.
Oh yeah.
We're talking
Yeah,
out.
when we go to
Yo,
your room, let's
22 to
discuss
hit him.
strategy on mute.
22? Yeah, that's super hits. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck him up, dude.
Oh,
I'm gone.
max damage.
Do it.
That means 12 damage to this fool.
Hey, big money, no whammies. You took out a very decent chunk of this guy.
But, you know
As you
what 2 words
raise
are
up your war hammer and BAM! Bash in where you originally caused your first wound.
Oh yeah.
Enraged that
Yeah,
it
stop
wasn't
healing.
there. BAM! And you whack him right across the face. You die first. As he says to you, Marcus. All right, after
Oh
that,
my.
Phineas, it's your turn.
Okay, so just now, is he wearing metal?
No.
That's fine. I still have advantage because of
wearing anything.
He's barely wearing
of
anything.
My, help action from my familiar, so I'm going to shocking grasp him.
Okay.
But it's going to do fire damage, so this is gonna. I get this attack with advantage. Let's see what happens.
Good.
Perfect place
Oh,
for
cool.
scribe, lizards.
17 plus fucking 5. Yeah, 5. 22.
That hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll your
It's
damage.
gonna be 1d8 fire damage plus 1d6 cold damage
All right, do it, baby.
from the absorb element.
Nice.
2 cold damage plus 8 fire damage.
You said 2 cold damage?
2 cold damage because from the absorb
Yeah, that's
element.
fine, I can do that.
So that might heal him. 8 fire damage, and now that he can't take a reaction, I'm getting the fuck out of there. 1,
Well,
2, 3.
It doesn't heal him, but the cold looks like it doesn't do anything to him. However, you do
No.
the fire damage. The 8 fire damage does do a good amount to him.
Yeah, so he can't take a reaction now because of shocking grasp, so I'm getting the fuck away.
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Wow, fire shocking grass. That's so cool.
All right.
I just shove it in his face.
All right. After that, it is your familiar's turn.
Oh yeah, Johan's going to sweep right below his legs and give help action to the next attack, and then fly in the opposite direction 30 feet.
Okay. Sick. Yeah, you've soar off into the distance. Your little bird flutters away. All right. After that, it is Rook's turn. Rook, what would you like to do?
Did that fire seem like it was extra spicy against him or not?
It seemed like it wasn't not
Was
spicy.
it like regular spicy?
It seems like it was
Okay.
regular spicy.
It was mild.
I'm
Regular
gonna try
spicy's
something
okay.
new.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going
gets a little
to
damage.
I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I pull out a small paintbrush,
hmm
and I just flick it at him.
Okay.
And then small little flakes of like liquid get on him. But he needs to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh, is this Tasha's caustic brew?
No.
Oh, okay. You said Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
That is a 16.
Fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, is it an acid
Fine.
spray? Oh, that's so
Shucks.
cool.
Gotta.
I'm sorry.
But I will also get.
You're gonna get away from him? All right. Back to the top of the order. Aridana, it is your turn.
I'll be the front line, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, you just
You're a tank, man.
Yeah, I'll
Just
resist him
take all of
now.
our hits for us.
Oh yeah.
Aridana, what would you like to do?
I can help you if you need it.
All right, party. Should I heal? Should I run away and cure wounds myself, or should I run away, vicious mockery?
I mean,
and
he
healing
did
word
say that I
myself?
die first, so I think you'll be fine if you just run away. But
Well, I'm saying, if I run away, should I just heal myself, or should I heal myself and do vicious mockery?
Can you do both?
if you
Yeah,
can
because
do
vicious
both,
mockery is an action and a cantrip, and healing word is a bonus action.
You can only cast one spell per turn, though.
I thought you could do a
Oh.
cantrip and a spell.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wait.
I think that makes
Mockery-
sense.
Mockery is a spell, and then.
Is
Vicious
Vicious
Mockery
Mockery
is
a
a
bonus or an
cantrip.
action?
no, vicious mockery is a cantrip.
The
You're thinking of
cantrip.
Tasha's
Oh,
hideous
vicious
laughter.
mockery.
Yeah.
So should I run
Well,
vicious and
Sorry.
healing word, or should I just
being
cure
dumb.
wounds myself?
There's a lot of mocking in this.
I don't know.
I mean, hey,
It's
dude, that's up to you. If
I want to do what we think is best. This
The
is
vicious
clueless.
mockery, if it lands, might help Marcus.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It'll give him. It'll negate his advantage he'll have on me,
True.
that'd be big.
and that could be big. That halves his dice rolls, and like I got some AC, but
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do
He
that.
lands
So
two of
I'm
those.
going to, since there's no reaction, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and then use my last one to go a 25. I'm going to bonus action give myself a healing word, and then I'm gonna cast vicious mockery on bitch boy.
Okay,
That's a wisdom saving throw from you.
cool. What is the DC? All right. We might need some big money, no whammies here.
No
Big
whammy.
money,
I want a
no
whammy.
whammies.
Big money also.
He rolled a 13 plus an amount. I'm sorry.
Why did we say
Oh.
big money? We wanted whammies.
yeah,
Yeah.
wanted whammies. Why did
What were we thinking?
Steven.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I swear, I'm not.
Small money, no.
Small
No
money,
whammies.
no
Just trying to do
whammies. All right. I'm not. Well, I mean, I am. I am. Yes, technically.
He's working against
That's
us, guys.
fine.
But
I can take it.
But Steven doesn't
Bring
want
it.
to kill you. All right.
Bring it.
As he looks to you, he kind of holds up his ice sword before he's going to take his full multi attack against you.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
I'm
You
sorry,
can do it.
Marco.
Okay. You might be okay. The first one is an 18 to hit, which I think hits, but the second one's a 16, which I think does not hit. 18 misses?
18 misses, baby.
What armor do you have?
Unarmored defense, baby.
Really? Oh,
I
yeah,
have
your
10
con!
con
I totally
defense.
forgot your con is insane.
Super fucking healthy, bro.
Yeah.
I have 19 AC with this shield.
Yeah, both
Fucking amazing.
both those attacks miss as he swipes at you
Nice.
repeatedly. As he realizes, he looks at you. You're just kind of standing, looming over him. As he takes another deep breath. Another time. Snaps his fingers, and he is going to Misty Step.
Shit. Good God, get him away from me. God, please no.
Where is he
Where's
going
he gonna go? Where's he gonna go?
Where is he going?
Oh.
Ah.
Goldfish! Yeah, the guy doing fire damage to him. That makes sense.
To the fireman, who has been shooting
Yeah, the
non-stop
fireman.
fire, who has been turning shocking grasp into fire,
Into fire!
and magic missile into fire missiles, and
Fiery glass.
he is
Damn it, miss!
he is going to roll up on you, my friend. All right, but
Alright,
that
cool.
is the end of his turn. Marcus, it's your turn.
At this point, like as he like disappears, I'm like not yelling at this point. It's just a silent. I'm just gonna march on up to him and just reckless attack with reckless abandon.
Okay, go ahead and recklessly attack him with reckless abandon.
Unnatural 20 to hit.
Unnatural 20. Very nice. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, baby.
All right, and that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage again.
8 points of bludgeoning damage. Very nice. As you bang, bash him on the back of the head as you come up behind him. As he targets.
You're not done yet. You said I die first.
Yeah, I lied.
Yeah, I'm lying.
All right.
Yeah.
After that,
Asshole.
Phineas, it's your turn.
As he comes up to me, I like look up and see his face. I'm like, would you call yourself smart?
He just looks at you with blaring contempt as he rears back to strike at you.
All right. Grasp, shocking grasp. Fiery grasp. I have advantage because nobody took advantage of the help action that he took, so that's gonna be, thank God, 17 again. Oh my fuck. Plus
Yeah.
5, 22, D8 of fire damage, and he can't take any reactions.
Okay.
That's gonna be one. That's gonna be 1 fire damage.
Ow.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, you kind of poke him. Like you kind of ignite your finger and go beep.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get me away. God, please.
I have a feeling that this is going to be every fight moving forward. Is the three of you spread out
Running away.
and literally just Marcus in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Oh, man.
in the middle of the front line, just.
Arrgh.
I like this.
While
It's
we're all
dynamic
trying to
combat.
run away.
Yeah,
I
Uh,
like it too.
all
Shake it
right.
up.
After
Wouldn't they
that,
have, like,
Rook, it is your turn.
set pieces
We
and
can't
shit?
just body
Um,
things. Craziness.
I like the distance that I have between him and me now, so I'm gonna go ahead and reach in my pack and pull out 2 pieces of flint. I'll look at him. I'm gonna strike them together, and a small little like flicker of flame just appears where they connected.
Okay.
That just very rapidly expands into a ball of fire that just launches at him.
Okay.
Oh baby.
Ooh.
That is a 16 to hit?
Ooh, what is yes, that hits. What is the spell you're casting?
Yeah. Firebolt.
Oh, Firebolt. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Nice. Oh, I love the flavor of these.
Yeah. 6 points of damage. Very nice.
6 points of damage.
Not bad, baby. Not bad, baby. As you
10, 15, 20. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, doing some work into him. Good job. After that, back to the top of the order. It is Eridanis.
I'm gonna try vicious mockery again.
Okay. Go ahead and give that viciousness a mockery. And remember, small whammies, no money is what I'm gonna say. So small whammies, baby.
Small whammies.
Small whammies, please.
Fucker, that was
You
small
might.
money, no way.
That's a 15 for wisdom save.
God damn it. Yeah, it's a fucking. He's fine. It's a 13 DC.
Sorry.
Wow.
He's fucking fine.
I'm sorry. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay. It's his turn. You are incessant, aren't you? As to Marcus, as he's going to take another full multi-attack against you, Marcus.
Mock us.
Fuck him up. Hang that hit.
I'm sure you're gonna be just fine.
That's a 19 to hit.
My AC is 19.
So that just hits. And the second one is... Ooh, that's another 19 to hit. I'm sorry, he rolled 2 12s.
All good. Wow, he has a. Fuck.
All right.
Wow. Oh yeah, we're first fight of the game, and it's a mini boss.
Yeah.
And run to this location.
High
But you should
stakes,
take
baby.
half damage from most of this.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
So for the first attack,
Yeah, all the slashing.
you
damage
take... That's 10 points of slashing damage. And that's a 2. That's a 2. 4 points of cold damage. So 10 half to 5. So 9 points on the first attack.
9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second attack. That's a 10. Ooh. So 13 points of slashing damage, half to 7. Plus 3, 2. So 5 points of cold damage.
How you looking? How you looking?
I'm up. I'm not looking good beyond that point. But
Oh god.
like,
How's he
my
looking?
legs are still...
He's not looking as good as he did when you started, but he's not looking on death's door. Marcus, you're up.
that hurt. Yeah, wait, how is he doing?
Bad.
Bad.
No, wait, sorry. How's he doing? Sorry, no, he's okay. He's not great,
Oh, yeah.
but he's fine.
Skin is kind
What
of...
was bad in reference to?
I'm sorry, I thought you asked how you were doing, and I was like, you just told me you're doing bad.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm doing very bad.
he's bad.
But as of yet, I don't believe I have any way to heal myself, so I'm just gonna keep swinging on him.
Okay.
I got you, boo. Don't worry.
I'm just
As
gonna
of
keep
yet.
hitting this dude in the face.
Go ahead.
Does Puffin have a help action up?
Yes, he does.
Because I think I might take that and not give him
Fucking
a
yeah.
this time.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
Alright. 19 to hit him.
It's only
19?
Perfect.
Yeah, that's super hits.
big news.
Oh, yes. That's 11 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah, then you deal a good old number on him. As you go bonk, and you bonk him, and he is bonked. And it hurts, and it's bad. All right. Anything else you want to do in your turn, Marcus?
I'm just gritting my teeth.
All right. Phineas, it's your turn.
Could you be so kind as to make an intelligence save for him?
Yes, I can.
Blast him.
And
Blast him.
let's see how this goes. That's a 12.
I have a 13 spell.
Hey!
Oh.
What's up,
So,
baby? Go ahead, do your
I'm
thing.
casting Mind Sliver, but it's gonna do. I'll keep it as psychic damage. Why not?
Okay.
Just see what happens. It'll do psychic damage. Next time he makes a saving throw, subtract 1d4.
Hey! Okay. You see him. As he takes. How much damage does he take?
2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
I'll roll the 1d4 whenever anybody makes a save for him.
Pinky of the guy.
I am the will of Uriel. And you will all die at her hands. All right. After that, anything else you want to do in your turn? Let me go ahead and put a little.
Nothing for me. I'm actually gonna just fucking move further away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna send Johan to do his help action, and then send him 30 feet away from him.
Okay. After that, it is Rook. Your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna pull out that brush and splash him again. So Constitution saving throw.
Con save?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You want to subtract?
Yes, I will
Yeah, do it.
subtract a d4. He rolled. Okay, you might actually need this d4. Let's see what happens. He's subtracting 1. Okay, he's subtracting 1 from. He rolled a 19 con save.
A
Fuck.
19, you say?
Yes, he rolled a.
All right.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He
Back.
he has he has good. Never mind. All right.
Oh, God.
Anyways, onwards to victory.
Onwards and outwards.
He's pretty healthy.
This guy, he's a little wetter than he was.
Yes.
A little wetter than we
Actually, it
expected.
smells terrible. But,
All right. After that, it is back to the top of the initiative. Is Eridana's turn.
Let's see it. What do you got for us?
I have a healing word for our lovely friend, Marcus.
You might want to hold off and maybe hold the action until he goes down, because it looks like about down.
Should I
Looks
wait?
like he might do that soon.
Yeah, okay, then I'll wait. I'll hold an action. The second he goes down, I'm gonna healing word and he's gonna pop the fuck back up.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. I'm trying to think about. Okay, we'll get there when we get there. So you're gonna hold a healing word.
I'm holding a healing word
Okay, sounds good.
for Marcus specifically.
All right. It is Sephic's turn. Sephic is gonna make an attack roll against you.
That makes sense.
No advantage this time.
Nope, no resurrection sent. The first one is a 23 to hit.
Bleh.
The second one is a 2.
Hey.
Which-
Hey.
You don't need the second.
Yeah, and I don't think your AC is that low, so. All right. He's going to hit you with.
It doesn't matter what he rolls. I have a single hit point remaining.
Oh, God.
So he
I'm down.
no.
he strikes you, and you are down.
Yeah.
Kristyn, go ahead and.
Oh, then immediately back up.
All right. Yep, you are back up. You live. Ah. I should say you were knocked down technically, so your rage has ended.
Yeah. That's
So, all right. And he's going to take another deep, long breath, absorbing the cold, cold air.
Max healing word, you get 7 hit points, my dude.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. After that, it is Marcus. You're up with 7 hit points and everything to prove. What do you got?
7 hit points to my name. I mean, I kind of just want to rage again, but
Why not?
yeah,
Yeah, why
You
not?
don't lose, man.
it's my first fight. Fucking. All right.
Get angry.
Get mad. Get angry.
Fucking rage. And here, let me roll. I'm gonna swing at him. Is the puffin
Yep.
up?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna use him. I'm gonna use his assistance. Me and this bird shall slay this beast. 21 to hit.
21? Oh, yeah. No, actually, he got a huge boost in his AC after you got knocked down. He got a confidence boost, and it.
I mean, I don't know. Man.
Yeah.
He's breathing in the air around him. You know,
All right.
Yeah, he's
he's
scaring me.
regrowing his skin, but he's also taking 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ayo!
Big stuff.
Nice.
Very nice. He's not looking good.
Finally.
He's not looking
Yay.
good.
I love those words.
Yay.
All right.
Favorite words to hear, actually.
Anything else you want to do in your turn, Marcus?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Phineas, it's your turn.
Mad.
Gonna tag
Fuck
him.
him up.
14 plus 5 is a 19. He's gonna take a firebolt,
Okay.
and it's gonna do 3 damage.
Okay. Ouch.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, but you hit as the firebolt strikes him in the chest, and you actually see it kind of sizzle through, and you kind of see like water kind of starts dripping down. No. All right.
Yes.
It's your familiar's turn. Yes.
Yeah.
Guess what they do?
Do they give somebody an
Yes.
advantage?
Yes.
All right.
Nice. It works.
Supplies.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. All right. After that, Rook, it's your turn.
Take another.
I'm gonna pull up my flint again and try and smack him.
Go ahead and hit him with that firebolt.
Firebolt.
Hit him. Do it. Do
I
it.
have advantage on it because of the owl.
Yes.
No,
Puffin?
not owl, but
The puffin.
What is
Puffin.
essentially an owl?
that's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Big stuff. Big stuff.
Big things. Big
5 points of
thing.
fire damage.
How much?
Big.
5 points of fire damage.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, no, he's really not looking good.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
I'm gonna take a few steps back again.
All right. After that, it is Eridana's turn. Top of the initiative.
My god. My god.
This has been like a few rounds of combat, actually.
This
Yeah, it's
dude's
been a while.
This dude's sturdy. I thought I was
Beefy
sturdy.
man.
This dude's sturdy.
Vicious mockery.
Okay, go ahead. That is a wisdom saving throw on his part.
Damn wisdom saving throw.
He fails. That's a 2. He rolled a 2.
So doesn't he get like disadvantage a lot?
Yeah, he gets disadvantage on his next attack roll.
So he's gonna take a wrong thing. He's gonna take a D4 of psychic damage, I believe.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me double check that is psychic damage, and I'm gonna do this man's. Wrong page.
Oh shit. No, no, no.
That's a solid 2 points of damage right there.
All right. No, that does it. He's not dead, but that does it. It hurts.
I'm really excited.
It hurts.
That
How do you
does
wanna
it.
do that?
That's it. He's done.
Yeah, no, yeah. Good job. All right. Good night, everybody.
Eridana, who's done nothing the whole combat.
Yeah. All right. After that, it is Sephic's turn. So Sephic has disadvantage on his next attack roll. As he looks at you, Marcus. I always finish what I start. As he's going to take his full multi-attack against you, rearing back with the sword. The first one is with disadvantage, though. So,
Yeah.
we'll see how this
Yeah,
goes.
Yeah.
Woo. Well, thank God. It hits. I'm so sorry, but the second roll was a natural 20. So it's a 20. He rolled a 20. He rolled a 21 to hit.
no.
He rolled a 21 to hit for the first attack. Second attack is not with disadvantage. He rolled a 23.
Sure.
This is bad. I'm just going to say that. This is not good.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Oh,
because he's taking a
We're gonna
hit.
clean him up.
Oh God.
We're gonna fail 2 death saves hypothetically.
You're about to lose Marcus immediately. Please don't kill our friend. In
I
episode 1.
told you should probably have a backup character. Nah, I'm kidding. You're good. No deaths here today.
Well,
That's 4 points. Already halved 4 points of slashing damage, and that is 4 points of cold damage.
I'm down. So the second one just hits me.
The second one hits you, and you fail 2
Oh boy.
death saving throws.
Oh me.
Oh,
my.
fuck.
Yep.
Wait, how?
All right.
oh no, now he's got to roll.
Didn't you have 7 hit points?
Oh right, I'm next.
Can I
I'm confused.
check
as
something
to
real
how he
fast? I
went
want to
now.
check. I don't think I can do this, but I want to check.
Check away.
Yeah, let's fucking. I would
Alright.
prefer if Lars didn't die yet.
Okay.
I'd also prefer he didn't die.
I'm out of healing spells, so.
I 3 would prefer that.
Death rolls
think it's
don't
just
get
a
any
self
pluses or
spell.
minuses.
Is your
Right?
it's plus
Or
your
is it-
I think it's plus no. Is it plus your con?
What?
No.
Ooh. Does Bardic Inspiration
What?
work
No,
towards
it's
death
just a
saving
flat
throws?
roll.
Oh yeah, I haven't used that yet.
He hasn't used my
No,
Bardic
It is-
It's any saving
It
throw.
is any saving throw.
Alright,
So you can
I have
add
a
that.
D6.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah.
There you go.
I will go ahead and
You
say
need
it.
it.
But
Still has that D6. Oh God.
on his turn, he is just going to seeing that Marcus is not out, he's just going to confidently walk 5, 10, 15, 20 up to you. And he's going to take another deep breath in.
Oh God. Oh God.
Don't you want to watch your friend die? All right.
Money,
Yes.
big money, big money.
Guys.
You can fucking do it.
Big money.
All right.
Roll that D6, motherfucker.
Alright, you hear this? Alright.
Go ahead and make a death saving throw for me.
Okay, we have
Should
a
we
bardic inspiration, it's fine.
Yeah, should we all go into Lars's room and blow him
Oh,
the
it's
dice?
fine. It's a 14.
You succeed.
Oh.
Fuck.
You
Is
succeed.
that with or without the D6?
Woo, just a 14. So I didn't even
Okay.
need the d6, but
So you still have a D6
Yeah.
for later.
Cook is very happy in chat.
Cook is losing her shit.
Thank
their
fucking
shit.
Thank
God.
you, Cook. Oh man, Marcus! No!
That was already too
Marcus
close.
can't die yet.
My God.
He's almost died so many times.
This party's so unbalanced.
Right? This constat, I can't let this constat go.
It's a really nice con stat.
We just have to kill him first. Phineas, kill him. Phineas, please.
After that, it's Phineas's turn.
Firebolt.
Hit him, baby.
Firebolt. God,
Yeah,
please.
murder that guy.
That's a 17
You have
plus
maybe
5.
like magic missile or
That hits.
something?
I've used all my spells today.
Oh god.
That's not the right. That's not the right dice.
Level 2.
That's a 10.
Kill him.
10. That's a full 10.
That's a full 10.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
I take out my
thank
spell
the
book.
Lord.
The sigil for Firebolt appears. I adjust one thing over to make it a shocking thing, and I just to see what happens. And I fucking lob as this like kind of fiery electric bolt smacks him in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that,
It's a
man.
Victory hours.
You launch this firebolt
Oh, yeah.
as he's rearing back,
Oh man.
grabbing Rook by her arm, ready to stab into her. Boom! It takes his head clean off. As his decapitated head falls to the ground before the rest of him melts into slush
Oh, God,
until
pigs.
he himself and his head is just a puddle of slush on the snowy ground.
As he's melting, I'm gonna kick the sword away from him as much as I can. I'm gonna run over to Marcus.
Well, here's the thing. As soon as you touch the sword, it melts in your hand.
Oh, yeah. I just kick it.
It melts in your foot.
Yeah. I run over to Marcus as fast as I can. I unbottle one of my potions. Oh, sorry, I keep the bottle on. I shake it, and it just starts bubbling, and then I pop it open and just shove it into his face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you do that, man. You absolutely do that.
Kind of pinch your jut so that it all goes down your throat, and it's awesome. It's like the good shit. And by the good shit, I mean solid point to help.
Wow,
10 hit
that
points
was
to you.
already. That was
10.
already
Oh,
way too
nice.
close.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm out of spells, so.
I'm also out of spells.
Holy fuck.
Where is he? Is he dead?
He's dead.
All right.
We handled that extraordinarily well, I would say.
Fortunately, we now have no proof of death to return to the guy for our money.
That's true.
I think
We
I know
found
where we can
the
find
serial
our
killer.
proof.
I know where we could get our proof. Marcus,
I'm gonna
you
go
could
over
just-
to his. I'm gonna go over to his body and just start bottling up some of the snow that he left behind,
Okay.
into various flasks and shit.
It feels
Marcus can just show him his wounds.
it feels gross. It feels
Feels gross.
wrong. It doesn't feel like ice. It feels like tiny knives pricking at your hands as you touch it. It hurts.
I noticed they're in pain. Can I go over and help them bottle it so they don't have to touch it? I have gloves and
Go ahead.
stuff on.
Yeah, same here.
Do you mind if I do it for you?
You can help. I pass him a couple drugs or something.
It is about at this point when 6 guards. You were about here, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, yeah.
6 guards quickly run up to you. What the hell happened?
Hi, hello, my
appeared-
name is Eridana, and we just got attacked by Thefik Kaltro, the hand of the Frostmaiden.
We killed a snowman.
What? What?
Are we lying? I don't like lying.
Okay.
There
All
was
right.
a-
All right.
there was
All
a
right.
man. He had a sword made of ice. It hurt. But we took care of him. We think he was connected to those 3 deaths in the 3 towns with the sacrifices.
Sounds like he actually performed the murders.
Yeah, we just killed a serial murder wanted in Brinsander, East Haven, and Goodsmead.
It seems he was associated with a caravan that's currently a few feet away from us.
Oh yeah, and that.
Okay. You can see they're so at a loss for words.
Rightfully so.
However,
He's
he
very
turns to his men to say something to them. But his men are looking up at the sky.
What's up there?
A billowing, gravelly roar echoes throughout the night sky as the Rime's aurora begins to fade. Soaring far above 10 towns is a giant, white, winged creature. And from its back, a wicked spell is weaved, reigniting the aurora into the night sky with a blast of color and light. Suddenly, the air feels increasingly frigid and painful. The winged creature flies away into the night sky, and as it soars, you can see on its back a hunched, horned creature. It's too far into the sky to make out specific details. However, the very sight of this horned being fills you with an overwhelming amount of raw terror. Once again, the Frostmaiden has weaved her wicked rhyme, and Icewind Dale will be shrouded in darkness for another day. And that's where we will end tonight's session.
Good news. We survived our first big bad encounter.
We did it. Oh my god. Just really.